I mean, it wasn't easy, but it was surprisingly easier than I thought it would be because you just fucking tear through bosses. Just
Yeah.
bleed the shit out of them. Because if you go the, endurance, you could just tank all their hits and just sit there and just fucking just dagger the fuck out of them. Aren't they doing, like, an Elden Ring movie?
Maybe.
Elden Ring movie. Yep, George R. R. Martin has shared his thoughts. Choice director for the upcoming Elden Ring film adaptation.
A movie would be crazy.
Yeah, it better not be live action though. I just don't think it would do well.
I mean, that depends who's acting for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and directing, you know?
Yeah.
Who is Alex Garland? Written and directed by Alex Garland. Oh. Oh no, he's written screenplays for 28 Days Later. Let's see. He directed Ex Machina, which is actually it's odd, but it was a decent movie. Oh yeah, he wrote 28 Days Later and Dread. Let's see. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I just I'd hate for them to fumble that. And apparently there's a new Classic Plus survey. Have you seen that? All right, good talk.
Mm.
I kind of want to. You know what I want to do? I kind of want to play V Rising just to build a castle. Like that's it.
Yeah. Well, that's what PvE is
Yeah.
for, I guess.
Yeah, I just don't feel like going through the fucking having to do all the content again.
Yeah, neither do I.
I suppose you can make a free build server.
Finish my coffee. You guys have a good stream. I'll probably pop in.
Alright, man. Take it easy.
Hey yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey yo. Feel like a new man.
Yes. I sent the invite, by the way, for the
Okay.
post streamy stream.
I haven't gotten anything yet. I'm lying.
Neither have I.
Oh my god. Stuffed onion rings. Oh.
Alright. Alright. Don't talk about food.
Yeah, it just came up on my feed. I gotta share this to my wife.
Go here, go like this. Go like this. Go like that. Go like this. Go like that. Go like this. Click to accept the collaboration.
Oh. Did you? I see. Start sharing the chat.
Did you? I see.
I see. Ah. The chat is connected.
Jace.
So I got a little something from 808.
Oh yeah, let me pause my. Are you sharing in Discord?
No.
Or do you
not
want to
yet.
wait till you get more? How do you?
Yeah, we should probably
Is that-
wait a little bit more.
Wait a little bit, yeah. So we get, or if I get one, we can fucking. I'll pull you. Let me pull your, dude. On fucking Saturday, I fucking like I slipped on something metal on the floor and fucking smacked my elbow,
Mm.
like on the floor. And it was already a little bruised because I must have been putting too much pressure on it, like on my armrest. So it was a little like bruised from that. So yeah. That shit don't feel great. It like I just walk it off, bro.
You'll be fine. Just walk
I
it.
mean, like, dude, I've had so much like random fucking shit happen that it's whatever.
You'll be fine.
I'm always getting injured. All right. Got this open. It's unmuted. All right, let me pull you up on Twitch. Are you multi-streaming or just Twitch?
Yeah, I'm multi-streaming on I almost said all three, but there's more than 3 platforms.
Yeah.
This is all 3 that I
Are you
will
doing
do.
Kick as well?
I'm doing Kick.
Doing Kick.
I am doing the Kick.
Doing the Kick.
Yes.
Clumsy myself. Yeah, it's partially like I just slipped on like a metal like it's like a lid to a pot or something. Like I gotta go through all my shit down here and just get that figured out. There we go. Now I've got you pulled out like a diaper. Pulled up like a diaper.
I am still on starting soon.
Yeah.
Let me take that off.
I need somebody to change me. Change my fucking diaper. Okay, I'm done. I don't need to.
No need for that.
But I mean, if you want, somebody could like.
Unless
I want to change my shitty fucking diaper.
you don't gotta do that unless
You do that.
unless that's what you wanna do.
You know? That's not how that works. Okay. Bam.
Off to a riveting morning.
Yeah.
And let me show you a little thing I started this morning. I haven't
All right.
actually done much in FL and Eons, but I did today.
Yeah.
I started with just like a little melody and then dropped a cymatics thing in it that actually sounded really fucking cool when I stretched it the fuck out and like pitched
Yeah.
it down. Here, this is it before the cymatics thing though.
Ooh.
Kind of weird loops, but check out the.
That by itself just sounds awesome, honestly.
Then I dropped this in, and I mean I just did some shit to it like to try and make it my own, but honestly I think I'm just gonna scrap it and borrow ideas from it. Check this out.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. This is dope. Frunk Ocean.
Crunk.
Oh shit! No, I still have it as your thing. What?
Oh,
the fuck?
no.
Hold on. I gotta change that. I mean, it'll work either way, but I do gotta change it. I had it changed. What the fuck? I swear I changed it. Oh my god.
Oh no, you were not prepared.
I know I changed this shit. What the fuck?
Yo, what's up, Lysian? How's it going?
Okay, it's good now. Oops, nope. Then I closed Streamer Bot. Yeah, that was sounding good. I like where that's going, dude.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna strip down some of the elements from that sample and
Yeah.
just use some of it. Because I like the bass, but I want to do it myself, not have it do it.
Yeah. Okay, is it gonna not partially connect, fully connect? Maybe. Come on. There we are.
Thankfully, the
Alright.
FL stem separator is actually quite adept, and I'll
There we
probably
go.
just be able to do it that way.
Yeah. There we go. I better check my Discord now. No weed? You got the weed going crazy or what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, it was changed everywhere but my submit command. I know I did it. I must not have like saved the command or something. It is now the correct
Oof.
thing.
I found this crazy fucking dude who makes like fucking insane sound design on X. I'm gonna see if I can. I think he just gives away plugins too. I'm not 100% about that, but see if I can find it. He had one in particular that was just absolutely insane. To me, difficult to find like that.
I mean, it's a post you liked. I think there's a way to look at your liked posts.
Yeah, I think I think I probably didn't like it because I'm just scroll endlessly. Was it
Right.
Weaver? I don't think it was Weaver. There's this guy that shows like he's been following these guys who make music algorithmically, like using fucking math. And it's trippy as fuck. Was that it? Nope, that's
There we go,
Weaver
yeah,
again.
submission now.
Man, that guy posts way too much. Mm,
Oh,
yeah, that'll do it.
did you do an ad break?
Oh yeah. Before we start, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do an ad break. Doing an ad break so y'all don't get random ads while your tracks are playing.
All right.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Oh, here he is. See if I can find. He just does wave. Look, he puts out these wave tables. Or actually, he's reposting someone else who did that. But there's a plugin thing that he put up that was just insane. No. I feel like I'm getting closer. No. Fuck it is.
Yeah, who knows when it posted it for, or when it pulled from.
I know. And I think I might have looked at a repost of it, and that's how I found this guy to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh well. Oh.
What up, Basterix? Well, if you see it,
Yeah.
just send it or something.
I figured. It has to be around this time period. But I don't know, you know the way fucking X works, it's just
Yeah.
I should have fucking favorited that shit or reposted it to my fucking page immediately. No. A little bit of time left.
Add 5 of 8.
Add 17 of 17.
Yep. Home stretch, dude. He's in the
Almost
home
there.
stretch.
Was it Wait. Wait. I think I know which page it was. How do I'm not even that adept at fucking X. It's somebody that I'm following. Jesus, dude.
This one does that, like, I don't know, it feels like it doesn't hit very hard, but I think it is.
It's just sneak. Oh, is it this guy? I think it's this guy.
Well, yeah, when I'm pulling from it, I feel like I'm not getting a huge pull, but it makes me cough every fucking time. Oh, hey, ho.
Oh well. I give up.
The Hibs, what's good? How we doing, everybody? How we doing? Oh. At the wax, yeah, it's like
I'll do one more. Fuck it.
it's a cart. It's I got the box thing for it. Live liquid diamonds plus, this says plus live resin. Demon cum.
What?
Our liquid diamond plus live resin vape are a delightful combination of THCA diamonds and high terpene extract, resulting in 5 times more terps than your average vape, as well as a strain-specific flavor profile that tastes like a fresh dab. Well, this is chocolate flavor, so not really, but
No.
it does the job.
Chocolate dabs.
The waxy pad is crazy. Oh my god, the waxy pad? Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me right now, dude? That's crazy.
Was it cheese?
What is this? I just got this follow. I just got.
What is it?
Report the ginger for racism. What?
Oh, I found it.
Thanks for the follow. He found it. All right, let's see. And Baystrix, damn, they all just y'all forgot for that function.
It's always the fat bitches. It's always the fat bitches. Talk about my man. Ma, you see you, bitch? Fat bitch. Don't fucking play with me, B.
What up, peasant?
Absolute. I'm the queen of Brooklyn, bitch. Queen and whack ass youngers. It's always bitches. It's always whack ass bitches. It ain't nothing but space.
This is fucking Bitwig, by the way.
Oh, I remember hearing about that a while back.
I've always wanted to get into Bitwig.
I've been feeding to be the bitch up. So drag me, mom.
Reminds me a bit of Ableton.
It's because it's part Ableton, part FL.
Okay, yeah.
It's always fat.
Like, this is Patcher, basically.
Yeah. This should give me a panic attack. Just some New York fucking ratchet just fucking going off, dude.
This person's sound design is fucking ridiculous, though. They're
Got a coin
insane.
flip. Okay. Coin flip.
Turn flip.
Thatcher vibes for sure. If you could see it too, it makes a lot of sense.
It's like Ableton. It's got like the bottom of Ableton with like the playlist of FL Studio. Like it was literally made by people who left Ableton and FL Studio and teamed up. Like
I love when that's a thing. Like, oh, so and so left this company and made something, because it usually ends up being pretty fire.
I've wanted to get into it, but I don't know.
All right,
I've been
heads or
hesitant.
tails. Let's get some channel points on there. Let's get to gambling. Early gambling to the day. That sentence didn't.
Early gambling to the day.
Early
And an early gambling to you too, good sir.
Early gambling to you, good sir. Yeah, let's get some channel points on there, heads or tails, and then everyone can gamble against each other. We need some on tails here. You just go to redeem your channel points, and I'm pretty sure it's in there. So give it a sniff. Throw some shit in there. You can do custom amounts. You don't have to do 10 at a time. You can hit custom amount and then choose what you want to put in. Shared chat doesn't share.
Oh yeah,
yet.
the predictions. Yeah.
Predictions. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Although it would be cool to see. Dude, my hair going crazy right now. But yeah, I'm ready to start whenever.
As am I. I got the 808.
Yeah, you got
back
the
here.
first one, so you can go first.
All right. You got
I
808
permit you.
the getaway.
Well,
Ooh,
808,
this
right?
chiptune shit? Sounds like it.
Not for long, it sounds like. Also, I like the logo. It's cute.
Cute. Ooh, nice painting on that.
Little bell in there.
I don't negotiate, I break the choice you made. I know your game was sweetness, sweetness. I couldn't mediate, don't underestimate that I brought this spice between us.
Okay.
I should have known.
There it is. Hitting fat doinks in Amish. They already got fucking night rain emotes on Twitch. That's crazy. Wilder goes hard. Shit making me twerk. Call up the Torque team. Tell them it's a morning session.
I like this lead.
I don't negotiate, I break the choice you made. I know your game was sweetness, sweetness. I couldn't mediate, don't underestimate that I brought this spice between us.
I wish that vocal melody resolved better on the second run through. On the last note.
Melodyne? Fake it?
Yeah, literally.
Ooh. What the fuck?
Right. It's like when you're trying to rizz up your sleep paralysis demon. Trying to do a little sexy dance for your sleep paralysis demon.
I don't negotiate, I break the choice you made. I know your game was sweetness, sweetness. I couldn't mediate, don't
can't tell what's lead and what's kick and what's bass. They're all the same thing right now.
It's all become one.
Ooh, that's cool as fuck. Okay, that's cool as fuck. This is just fucking insane. Like,
It's like alien leather bar. Alien bondage club. Betty boy, how you doing? Holy fuck.
there was so much.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Alien bondage club.
Here's
yeah,
the
right.
obligatory, like, 30 seconds of silence at the end.
Obligatory
It
to
has to.
let you wipe up a little bit before the next song comes.
Yeah, there you go.
Wipe up a little bit. You got more work to do. More? Oh no.
That was fucking
The
nuts.
snoo chamber.
I do think, like, one thing that caught me off guard was how loud the vocal is in the bridges, like, or in the build up things. Like, I think
Yeah.
it's so, like, in front. Like, I think it'd kind of be better, like, either sunken down in the mix volume wise, or like maybe like sweeping a filter across it, since it's like during transitionary periods anyways. But it's like so like in front in the quiet sections that it feels like it sticks out really awkwardly to me.
Yeah, I get that. And like I said, like if you like having the last note of that vocal sample, like after it goes through the melody again, melodyning that last note to resolve better, I think would be nice rather than it going da, 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 like that same fucking thing.
Like, I think I
Have it
know. Like,
resolve a little lower.
Don't underestimate that I brought this space between us.
like instead of that, like na 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 na. Like, is that what you're talking about? Like, just some kind
Yeah,
of
but-
change.
or just take that literal last note and lower it a little bit, just to kind of like have it climb down into it rather than like doing it's almost it just feels a little awkward melody wise, like just to kind of
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, if you can get away with it with Melodyne. If
mean-
you're on Warps, then go to his, which is Nero. Base rates.
yeah. I mean, his is the website. We both go through.
It goes through the
Nero,
same
but,
thing. Mine just goes through a website. You click a little button that says feedback, and it takes you to the same exact place.
Yeah. We both have our own cues. We're going back and forth. So pick one and send to it. What is this? Wait, what? Is this like a different kind of bot in my shit right now?
It was in mine?
Oh, it's yours.
It
Is
was
that a
in mine.
different kind of bot in your shit right now?
Yeah, that was a different kind of bot. I don't know. I think just like
Oh,
a filter
man.
sweep on that would be cool. There's one thing that blew my mind. The fucking harmonic and the screech in this part right here.
Well, I gotta flip this coin.
Oh, the way that
Here's
fucking
our where to submit. Well,
that
it
bass
happens.
note with that fucking high harmonic up there sounds
Tails.
so good.
Coin is tails. And people would be confused even if it was more direct. It doesn't matter how, to be fair, people seem to not know where to submit no matter what.
It doesn't. Yeah,
So,
it's it's always the same.
like I have it on. I like yeah. You just do what you want to do. At the end of the day, choose your adventure.
Oh, do
like
I not
more
have
drums in-
yours?
I get
You're
why
not
they don't
streaming, by
do
the way,
crazy
in here.
drums. Huh?
You're not streaming in here, by the way.
I will. I get why like drums aren't like a huge thing in this, but there's like part of me that always wants more of that.
Yeah, I like the impact of like a kick, which sometimes gets lost in that hard style, because you
Even
instead
just
of
a
getting the
kick,
punch of a
yeah.
kick, you just get the like crazy, harmonics and sound. The bass, it's almost like all bass, including the
I
kick.
gotta
Wait,
Turn off.
is that
I gotta turn on
yours?
streamer mode.
I have the same thing in mine, that same track. So once you play it, I'll just skip it.
What, my first one?
Yeah, every part that's on yours.
Yeah.
It's on mine too.
Yeah, just take it out of yours then.
Okay.
And yeah, like to let people know when you get a song played, at least in mine.
The
Like,
kicks or
I don't
synths,
know
yeah.
If Trip's doing it, you can send another one.
Yeah, you can send more.
Played because we're gonna that was literally the first song of the stream. So oh yeah, I didn't choose the outcome, did I? It was tails. Better luck next time, you fucking dweebs. Hey. All right.
I got
But
fucked.
yeah.
I went heads. Oh well.
Oof. Oof.
It was only 2,000 points. That's
Yeah,
nothing.
just lunch money. It's fucking lunch money. What
That's
do you
nothing.
mean?
Oh, this is playing through there. It's gonna be loud. Just I've noticed that Nero, like the player, comes out much louder, I think, than it should
Yeah.
be. Okay, not that bad.
Which I don't mind, but it's
So
something
it's-
to keep.
I think it
something
should
to be
start
aware of.
somewhere other than at 100% though. It should start at like
50 or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
True, but keep the same max volume. Yeah. Because I like when you can turn it up real loud, but not have to.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
just
an
depends on what we're getting too. Like if it's like some
Yeah.
EDM stuff is just gonna be incredibly loud.
Yeah.
This is not that loud though, so you could probably
I
turn.
thought I heard some artifacting on the.
Can you turn it up a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a little like buzziness in there. No.
T-Walk with the 5. I'll find you in the queue. Appreciate you, bro. We got you up next. Yeah. Take a dab for me? Oh, you already know, baby. I'll do another one. I like this a lot. I got to stretch too. Time to stretch out my body. Oh.
No, it's probably just the stupid Discord thing, but it's still quiet on my end, even at
Yeah.
200%.
I can turn it up a little more.
All right.
I'm just trying to get into a habit of not blasting shit as much because my hearing is not great.
Sucks that there's like the difference like that. I could like.
I know I mean I'm gonna look into it more, but if you ever have time and want to look into it, go ahead because I I don't know what it could be. Some good chill morning vibes.
I'm sure I could
I'd love
do
to hear some vocals,
something through like voice meter potato, but I don't want to do
but
that.
I
if
want
can
I
avoid it.
want to fix it though. You know, for
I know.
anybody that's watching. I like the switch up. Why does the bitrate sound so low on this though? Like it sounds lower quality. Like on the export or something.
I can hear it in the like hi-hat shaker things particularly.
That's
like,
what I'm
there's,
saying.
like,
That's the yeah.
I don't know if it's like a bitrate thing or if it's like a phasing like
It sounds like it's just an overall audio file quality. When it
Uh.
sounds lower quality sometimes, I don't either, but
who
it's just something I notice.
it's strange too because at the beginning like the recording of that like acoustic guitar in the beginning didn't sound very good, but then it got good. Like I feel like this is like a mishmash of different recordings or something.
Yeah. It could be a guitar sample that's lower quality mixed with like
No, I think it almost sounds like it was
drums or
actually like
something, you know, like
Mm.
an element of it. Regardless, this is some nice post rock. Good way to start your morning. I would have loved to have sipped coffee to this, but I drank it in 2 seconds.
I'm almost done with mine too.
I finished mine before I pooped. That was why it hit me so hard. I put a lot of coffee in there too. That was really good. I like that. Some vocals on that would go.
That's what I was about to
crazy.
say, is that there's lulls in the track that are so like long and like sparse that I feel like they need vocals to tie it all together. Like when
Yeah,
when it did
sounds
just did that
and
bass for a
post-rock
long.
does do that though. Like that is kind of a thing in the genre where it will have, but it would almost need a little more going on instrumentally for that to be sufficient
Mhm.
without vocals, because like it has a lot of post-rock vibes, like the emotionally driven kind of, you know, melodic focused, usually no vocal. Like I like that a lot, but I would love to hear some vocals on there. Love to hear some vocals.
Yeah, I think, in my opinion, like structurally, like it's almost feels like a must because there's so little going on like during that bass break. Like, even some oohs and ahs. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would just like vocals over it. I think vocals would solve that problem perfectly. You there?
Yep, I was replying to your text.
Oh, okay.
Well, and I already said everything I wanted to say.
Yep.
Oohs and ahs or something. If you have oohs and ahs, I'm just gonna want the full. Don't tease me with that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
don't be flipping around my bean like that. Like
That's
like,
why I was
give
saying,
me-
like,
give me
just
some
vocals.
vocals. God damn. All right.
I feel like I would need to listen to that like on my end to make a good judgment as far as like mix is concerned, just because it feels like it
I
came
bet
through
it
so
sounds
quietly.
pretty similar because it sounds like
Bad quality.
yeah, like not terrible, but it does have like chat could hear it too. Chat.
Hey, chat.
Frank Ocean with the follow. I gotta skip here. I have vocals for I just sent the wrong file. Oh my god. Bro, that's what August did the other fucking night.
I was wondering if I could
He like,
download
whipped up a fucking open kind of
once he
thing.
loaded. Yo, thanks for the follow.
And then huh?
I'm just saying, thanking somebody for a follow. Sorry.
Oh, my bad. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't.
Just don't do it.
Just don't.
They submitted it to me too. Did they submit the one with the vocals to me? Nope.
You sent the wrong one to both of us.
It sounds a lot louder on my end. That's incredible. Jesus.
Yeah, I want to figure that out really bad. I also didn't have it up all the way. There was still room to go.
Yeah, but even if you had it, it still wouldn't have
Yeah,
been.
it wouldn't have been like
It's
that.
crazy
I
how
wanna
big a
figure that
difference.
out. I
Yep.
like there's
We
no
keep-
way it's just a me thing. Like, and I looked it up and other people have had that issue, but it like
It has something
know
to
if
do with
anyone's figured
routing
it
your
out.
audio through the Yeti. Maybe if you did Potato, it would help, because then you could route your audio differently.
I have little to no interest in doing that just for that, but you know what I mean?
It might be
Like
worth
if it's
it.
if I have to do all that, then I'm just almost not even.
It wasn't
I
that
don't like
difficult.
yeah, but it's.
Okay,
Oh god, I'll figure it out, and if that's the only way to do it, maybe I will, because that's just not. Just to have it a little louder is like, and I do want to fix it, but that app is just. I tried fucking with it once and was like, I like messed one thing up, and it was like a whole thing. And
Well,
didn't like
I
it,
mean,
but-
I had to get help with Photonics because he's more
Yeah.
familiar with it, but it
Yeah,
wasn't that bad.
Maybe I'll try.
And what I did was
What I'll
more
What I'll do is
complicated.
I'll try doing something one day where I just unplug, like I'll be talking to you with my mic and then unplug it and just not route it through, and then I'll have my headphones routed through, and then you can tell me. I'll just like plug my headphones into my PC so that I can hear what you say, and then I'll know. We'll try that a different time though.
Okay.
That'll solve it. You know what I mean? That'll solve it immediately. I won't be routing through my Yeti because I won't have my Yeti plugged in.
I'm just
then
trying
I'll
to
know.
I'm just trying to figure out why it would be routing. Like
You're the one who said it. I don't.
no. I'm just trying to think.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know. It's annoying.
Frunk, if you want to send it with vocals, you can, but you're just gonna have to re-enter the queue. Is basically what it is. Yeah.
All right, I got Constantly from Betty Boyd.
I gotta skip.
Oh, that's right. You do. Sorry, Betty Boyd. We'll be right back to your track.
Sorry.
Wah, 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 wah.
Sorry. Get the link again, dude. There's a command for it. There's a fucking command.
Any feedback would be greatly appreciated.
All right, this is the next human submission.
T-Walk, Tylerius.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a couple of colorful cartoon lean.
That's like milk lean. A milky lean.
Lean with marshmallows. Is that
Ew.
popcorn covered in lean?
Yeah. Is that teeth?
I'm gonna have to crank you up. Just turn down your mic volume.
I mean, the song isn't even. Yeah. I don't know what to do. Yeah, like I just do it or.
I did it.
If they try me, I'ma empty out a spray. It's a big old man, need big old clips. I bet I go and spray. I get money all day. 1,500 a day. Bro, I'm talking about 1,500. Boy, I need like 10 a day. I broke one when I fucked your lover. She hit my phone every day. She hit me up one day and I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, yeah, okay. I guess I see it through. Run up on me, I'll leave, dude. Run up on me, I bet you lose. Run up on me, you might just win. Everybody got something to lose. It's always about going again. It's about going again. Kicking door, we trying to win. I'm still open doors and kick them in. We ain't really trying to win. Rocket on me like I can. Pull off and that be like swim. Love and that be like swim. I'll pull off on that bitch like swim. 40 don't care if you go to the gym. I built this shit, she look like Kim. Film that bitch, but that don't count. Clips, I bet I go and spray. I get money all day. 1,500 a day. Bro, I'm talking about 1,500. Boy, I need like 10 a day. I broke one when I fucked your lover. She hit my phone every day. She hit me up one day and I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, yeah, okay.
It going from that to this is wild. First of all, like, all right. So, I like the vibes. The vocals felt like when you sit down and just start riffing to a track before you have any, like, actual. It's like a placeholder kind of thing almost. Like, the lyrics could have used definitely a little more work. I liked a lot of the flows and stuff, but there could have been a little more fluctuation, like with like where in your register you're spitting your bars from, like how higher pitch, lower pitch, that kind of shit. I would have liked a little more attention spent on the lyrics, and I don't mean in some fucking lyrical spiritual miracle bullshit. Just actually like say something, and that's subjective what saying something is, but a little more than what you had going on. There's like the part where you say, yeah, I'm like, or, like I'm like blank, like, and it just kind of, there's a cool element you can bring in when you're writing, which is the conversational element, which you kind of were messing around with. And that could have been because you're just punching in, just bop, 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 bop. But at that point, you still gotta, that's why I think writing can be helpful, even if you're writing simple shit. Like just writing stuff out that you might put on there. And if you punch in, you can take from that. Writing helps build up the, like, where you're taking the words from in your brain. And you'll pull out of areas that you don't, that's my freestyling versus the style wise. And what I say is vastly different than what I write. Even if I get serious with a freestyle, like it happens differently because you're working out different areas. So then, but then if you freestyling helps you write quicker, and punching in and shit like that, it helps with like combing over, being quicker, and you don't have to comb over your shit as much if you're writing more often. So they both help each other. That's why I think it's important to integrate both into the recording process. it helps with stuff like that. But yeah, a little more reverb on the vocals would have been nice too. I don't know.
I think
like,
the
my main gripes were just with the lyrics.
I think the reverb on the vocal was just the wrong flavor of reverb. First off, is
Yeah.
like a room tone reverb almost, like when, and I also kind of had this. I felt like there's this big disconnect between the track and the vocals. Like
Yeah.
the vocals felt like they were almost too present, and I think for me the reason is that there's plenty of bass in the track, and I can hear like the hats, but all the musical content of the track I can't. Like when it's so quiet that it doesn't, there's like no support for you, so your vocal just sounds loud, like on top of everything. So like if those like musical elements of what are in the track were a little bit louder, I think it would have felt more normal where your vocal volume is. But like the vocal volume and the delay volume of your vocals are just dominating the entire track, which makes it feel like they stick out like a sore thumb, in my opinion. And I do think there was some timing corrections that I would have gone for if I was like re-recording this, or like even trying to do it in the DAW. But for me the biggest thing was that the tone of the vocals, probably because of the reverb, just didn't seem to fit. It felt like a room tone kind of reverb in there. Maybe it was in the recording too. That's all I got. But I did like the
overall. It wasn't too bad, but I definitely you know, I wanted to hear a little more focus on the lyrics there. But I liked where everything was going with it. Like the tone of voice was solid for it. First of all, like
the delivery was
I
pretty good
fucking with
too.
that. Yeah.
It didn't sound like it was like not convincing. It just sounded like yeah. Like you said already.
Down
Rehashing that already.
Yeah. But no, like overall, like there were some pretty solid elements, but yeah, definitely a lot more focus on them lyrics more than anything else. Like I'd rather hear that than like us, like the best mix in the world.
I'm wondering also if you did the mix, like if you did the instrumental, because if you did the instrumental, then I think you could get a lot of work done, like by what I was saying, lifting up the like mid-range instruments.
Yeah.
At least from a mix standpoint.
If you got another one, send it through. We're fucking chilling.
Right.
Good stuff though. Let's keep her going. Whatever you got next.
Yep, we got Constantly by Betty Boyd. I think redid the mix, master, and middle drop section. So I think this is something we might have already heard tuned up. Starts very loud. I remember this now. Oh, I remember. This was the bridge that was...
What up, Ashley? How you doing, Ashley? Good to see you.
I do remember this track, by the way.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
the
yeah.
one that I was the only thing that one of the big things that was bothering me was the melodies in the middle, and I think you actually did a really good job fixing that.
Yeah, I would have liked some filtered vocal chops during that segment, to be honest.
Was that what you like were pointing out, and you were gonna wait for it to finish? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I didn't want to sit and like keep saying shit.
Mhm.
But just I wanted to listen to that part more. Yeah, that was my main thing, just to have a little more, because it sounds like it needs vocals. Like if you start it off with vocals, it like to my brain goes to, oh, I still want to hear some vocals in there. Like you could even record something else and chop it up in there, but I feel like some filtered chopped up vocals would accent points of that area really nice.
I mean, I think it could even be like parts of what you're already saying. Like you can probably just loop constant, like constant,
but if you
and
don't
then
want
filter it and do some changes to it, like,
Yeah.
and it kind of plays into the theme of the track, which is constantly like if your vocals are playing in the background, repeating that on loop, but you're like filtering it and putting effects on it, it might be a cool touch.
But if you and that also does give space from the vocals at the same time.
Yeah, especially if you're doing like a lot of filtering.
Yeah, but if you don't want vocals like in that part at all, there should probably be something else in there, because it does sound really nice, but it just to me feels like it needs a little something. It could be anything. It doesn't need to be vocals. But like a lot of songs, like if well, I guess I'm thinking more bands and shit too, but if you know like if there's no vocals present, there's going to be something usually happening
Mm.
that indicates more of a shift within, different segments of the structure of a song. But I love the sounds. Your vocals hit nice on there. Like the flows, like the way vocals are coming out.
Mhm. And like I think I said this the last time, I really like the call and response stereo vocal thing, like where you have the middle and then followed by the side. I think is it overall too loud? Maybe a little bit aggressive in like your sub region, like more than it needs to be for this. I think you could chill out a tiny bit in the bass and it might sound a little bit. The other thing I was gonna say is, for me, the way it starts, it kind of bothers me. Like I wish it kind of just started without the drums, like with some melodic elements, with something instead of just immediately.
Start again.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
Like-
Even just a melodic swell that even if you want to keep it short and simple, a melodic swell, and then when it hits that peak of it is when you something like that.
Or even the sample, the repeating sample, but without the kick. Like the thing for me that's giving it so much energy is the subbiness in the kick. So maybe you high pass the kick here, you could automate it so you get just the click and the like little bit of thump from the kick, but you don't have the because for me, like that's where all the energy of the track is, you know what I mean? So like if you're giving all the sub right off at the beginning of the track, it already feels big. Like where are you gonna go from here? You know what I mean? So like I think you could definitely stand to like have things more chilled out here in the beginning, and maybe a high pass on the kick to get rid of the sub frequencies will do the trick. That way you could still get the little bit of like pulse from it, but not have it sound so big, because like where are you gonna go? Like if you're already that big.
Right.
Yep, I think
just realized
that's.
I'm using your color scheme right now because of the background change I did for the listening party.
Are you using my
Blue and yellow.
Oh. Yeah. Nice.
Crazy.
It's a good look.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna have to change here.
Looks good on you. My colors look good on you.
One thing at a time. I just started drinking fucking instant coffee. I don't need to fucking do the same color scheme now.
You started vaping again too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I've never had instant coffee like that, but I did used to vape, so.
Yeah.
But it's on the comeback. It's on the comeback. What flavor? Let's do like a lime greenish.
See what you're cooking up over there. Oh, I just see curtains.
Beefy.
That's not. Were not the words I was gonna use to describe the curtains, but okay.
Beef. Flavor.
Oh.
There we go. Saturation. Make it a little limey, mate.
It looks like it's made of aluminum foil right now.
Yeah, because I have the contrast up pretty high. I want to do a gradient version of it. Which I bet there's a plugin I could use to do a gradient on here. I wonder if I could do it right now.
Oh, here
There
we
might be a
go.
thing that would let me do it. If I can't find it in like a minute, I'm just gonna give up. But I think I know where to look.
These little stingers.
Yeah, I might not know what I'm doing. Yeah, I might not know what I'm doing. Hold on. Zach Brass, what's up? I'm just recovering, back to a more usual around here background color after your listening party because I realized I was matching Trip's color scheme too much.
Too much matchy.
Yeah, I don't think color. Fuck. There's something I swear I saw like oh, that was with text, I think, where I saw the gradient option. Yep. Okay, cool. I mean, I could edit one too.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Don't do
was
that.
interesting. I've been getting weird burps lately. They're sounding different. So I smelled something musky around here. I am probably pretty musky today.
Yep.
You have to
Don't
throw
worry.
some Dawn Platinum on me.
All it takes is being exposed to the midday here, and I'm become musky. Like,
No.
it's unavoidable.
Hey, they love the musk. She fucking loves my musk. Up, dip, dip.
You got Bastrix?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see how it is.
Yeah. Why is it reconnecting to chat?
I saw that too.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Dip Dip. You're good, bro. You don't have to apologize for having IRL stuff, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Too live in the Ravens packed. My bro got runs in the pack. Two bad bees in the back of the wag. They wanna give tops, I just sit back. So they wanna get down with the gang. Wait, what? Tell them relax. Can't find a place on my ears, all fuck. Can the bass too ram and the speakers jack. One night that team, now she wanna beg friends. Shit, then I guess it depends. She wanna jump in, get 10 in the Benz. Like which kind of one of my fitness and leg. Collecting bands, ain't trying to do rest. 2 shots to the yak, went straight to the head. My mom don't know my life been a mess. I gotta go hard, gotta get this bread. Too live in the Ravens packed. Back of the wag. So they wanna get down with the gang. Gang. Too loud in the Ravens packed. Gang. So they wanna get down with the gang. Too loud in the Ravens packed. Gang. Mom don't know my life in a mess. I gotta go hard, gotta get this bread. Peace. My bro got runs in the pack. 2 bad bees in the back of the wag. They wanna give tops, I just sit back. So they wanna get down with the gang. Wait, what? Tell them relax. Can't find a place on my ears, all fuck. And the bass too ram and the speakers jack. One night that team, now she wanna beg friends. Shit, then I guess it depends. She wanna jump in, get 10 in the Benz. Like which kind of one of my fitness select. Collecting bands, ain't trying to do rest. 2 shots to the yak, went straight to the head. My mom don't know my life in a mess. I gotta go hard, gotta get this bread. Yeah.
Damn, dude. That's. Let me know when your internet's good, dude.
Oh, bad timing.
Yeah.
Shit was fucking cool though.
Yeah, I liked it. I want to make sure their shit's good before giving feedback.
Mm-hmm. You know, confirm.
Hello?
Are you out there?
I'm here. Hell yeah. All right. Well, if you got stuff to say, go ahead. I'm gonna.
Well, I mean, it makes the boomer. It passes the boomer check. It's very, very mono compatible in the sub. So I'm proud of you. Grandpa's proud.
Build up. That's crazy. Yeah, it's sounding nice. It's tickling my shit. Yeah, I like that little thud.
I do challenge you to do one thing if you can. I would like to see if you could, and I don't know, maybe you just can't. But I would try to like see if there's a way you could get a little bit more subbiness in the kick that still plays nice with all of the like in your. So I don't know what you would have to do there. I'm presenting this as a challenge that I think would be kind of cool if you could separate the thump of the kick in those subs so you'd still like clear which is which, because sometimes the kick just gets kind of like lost by all the in the sub region. And if you could do something to notch the two together better, like it'd make the kick longer. I don't know if that's the answer either.
It could be something to mess around.
Side chain.
Like,
I think
this is all shit to just try and see how you like it. Even if it is like even if it's times where someone's like, "Oh, there's too much high end in a vocal." You don't ever have to do that. You know, it's just something to mess around with. That's how I approach it.
This might be too radical. Maybe this might be too radical, but like, what if even the kick, you leave the kick nice and short like that, but you just literally arrangement wise cut gaps in the sub for it, like literally like go in your sub and cut little notches where the kick happens, so like it'll just be like kick, little mute, little space, little negative space, and then the sub starts going insane. I don't know, that might be too radical. Maybe like going really aggressive on a side chain there, like a multi-band approach or something. But I don't know. I love it. I absolutely love it. I just think I would challenge you to do that, because the kick is very like present in the upper end, but like completely like either absent or clashing in the lower end.
Yeah. I think a little more could have happened in that next drop. It feels like the tonal shift wasn't quite enough, like for like a second drop, like just something extra to kind of set it. Like if like I always do that, like click from the first one to the second one, and I feel like if there isn't significant of enough difference, it's one thing for me that helps me enjoy it more. To be like, oh yeah, they did kick it up a notch. You know, if you do more, the more drops you do, I feel like it's kind of important to have little extra things that are noticeable and really indicate the progression. Faz late night, maybe, dude. That's gonna be a hard one to do on weeknights, because like if I get the shit scared out of me and yell, I'm gonna wake someone up.
I want to get some more elements in there in the mids highs, like maybe a lead, like doesn't even have to be that loud, like could be like
just some extra, literally.
It'd be like almost like a siren type lead, maybe even. I don't know if that's too cliche for the genre, and maybe you don't want to go that direction.
Adjacent to that, it doesn't have to be a siren, you know. But yeah, but sometimes it works, you know, like whatever. but just something extra.
I can see that. Spice up the second drop with like a high register instrument
Yep.
of some sort.
Yep. And just have fun with it. Just fuck around, have a little fun with it. Just mess around and have a little
Ooh,
fun.
little acid, like a 303 acid little ARP type thing might be interesting with like a really resonant filter on it.
Yeah.
That might be fun.
Ooh.
Ew.
Yeah. What's more is there to say?
Well, what's more there to say? Yeah. Oh, I did really like the sound design on the bass. Like, it's a very unusual
Yes.
bass. I like woo
Liked it.
woo woo. It was like
Liked it.
it kind of like had like the wonky vibe to it, like
A little bit, yeah. See, it's little things like that that give tracks personality, though. Like experimenting around, trying things, just like I feel like people go the easier route, low hanging fruit, just like, oh, let me just make this shit hit real hard. It's like, yeah, but do it differently. Like, you can get the same result so many different ways with music.
The bass patch is super simple. I mean, I believe that. Sometimes the most simple option is
Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything crazy complex, you know, to be effective.
I mean, I think I try to get away with a lot of stuff with the most simple of waveforms, which are all like, you know, they have chiptune type stuff. Just
Well, and the less complicated you make shit, the easier it is to work with, I feel like. If you can get the sound you want and enjoy the sound selection, and you're working with simpler sounds, it's, you know, it makes sense that it would be easier to work with, just logically,
yeah. All right, I got
depending on your skill level and shit, obviously.
Chill Lime. Who's Chill Lime? I don't know.
Chill. I don't know, but they be
They
chill.
put this song is made in BandLab because I'm still a student and I'm saving up for a new DAW, and the vocals are made with the vocal synth like Vocaloid or Synth V. Okay,
Vocal, you know, Vocaloid.
I know. I'm just interested.
So they
I'm
did the
intrigued.
so it's like a producer. I'm assuming.
I'm assuming the song is made in BandLab. Yeah, that's all they told me.
Take
So
a music course and they'll let you work with a real DAW usually. Like take like an elective for music if you're. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know if you're like high school, college, but either way.
Doesn't Reaper have like an unlimited like trial period? Like you could just use Reaper
Probably, but
indefinitely.
BandLab's probably a little more user friendly and looks better than
Probably, I
Reaper.
don't know. But if they're using a Vocaloid, then I'm assuming they're not doing this on their phone, like BandLab on their phone. I mean, maybe they are. Maybe that's, I don't know.
We might have a Vocaloid built in now. I don't know. I have never used BandLab.
I don't know either. But I don't know. Look at like there's LMMS, even though it's not pretty. It's a free DAW. All right, let me hit it.
Hit that. It's giving anime. I gotta turn this up. My bad.
Is it quiet
Got it.
on your end?
No, I just had the stream volume lower, probably from a different song. I got it though. Set your sails, mate. Turn it up more. The accent.
It sings with an accent and it's cracking me up.
Get me, bro. Dude, slap some auto-tune on that Vocaloid, dude. Ooh, that bass. Bass was muddy, but the groove.
Yeah, it's muddy, but I like what it's doing.
It's doing the anime opener bass, just that groovy fucking moving. Yep. Wait, what is the context of it?
It's pretty dark.
I wasn't even like reading it. I was just.
This is a song I spent 2 days without sleep. This is a song about suicidal thoughts, and don't ask why I made this.
I love the duality of it being like cute as fuck, but being like that. That's some of my favorite shit right there. But the accent on the Vocaloid is fucking getting me. Like, hey, it's relatable, dude. I don't care what anybody says. Even if you're not insanely depressed, you're gonna think about this shit here and there. So I'm all about it. That bass groove is so nice. It was way too muddy, dude. I thought you were replaying the song. I'm
Nope,
sorry.
nope.
That's why I was just.
It's kind of long.
I thought you pressed to play again.
I will be honest. It is kind of long. Like,
That might be an indicator of that. Me going through that thought process without any major change ups to kind of.
the guitar is now doing another. Can this guitar not do like polyphonic stuff? Because I was really hoping that it would maybe do like a pair, like an interval.
Some A in there, some gang vocals. Hey, hey, hey. Alright. I can't. It's kind of hard to understand it.
It is very difficult to understand.
I think part of it's the accent. It's nailing the accent too well, so the fucking the English. Imagine getting slimed out to this, bro. I'm already. Hey. Oh. The vibes are there.
hmm I definitely feel like you like tweaked the low end EQ on your bass like as hard as you could to get it to sound like more bassy, but it just doesn't suit the sound of the bass. It just sounds like you've like basically made it muddy, so you can't tell the individual notes very well, and like it's
Yeah, but it's grooving. I want to hear the notes.
Mhm.
I don't want to be like, oh, I think something dope's happening there. Like, I want to hear the licks, dude.
Also, like the guitar instrumentation is like the fact that it's playing one single note the whole time makes it very difficult to sell it as real.
Even if you're not trying to, it's still like it's still an issue regardless, because
Well,
some people don't care, and they like how it sounds when it's not real sounding. But
well, no, but that's not the problem necessarily. Like it could also like it's just too. It's repeating the same thing that the vocal is doing. Like you could have done a section where it harmonizes with the vocal instead. You could do it. You could do a section where it's playing intervals, like 2 strings at once. Like you can do. There's still a lot of things you can do there.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah,
Mhm.
I might. Yeah, that is what I was getting at. Like, regardless of the fake.
Yeah, it's not.
the
It just
VST sound,
contributes. The more that something like loops, the more you can tell it's loop-based music. And like what that's all I'm saying. Like if you get away from like thinking about things as like 16, 16, 16, like you can make things sound a lot more fluid and alive, even if it is loop-based or in the box or in the computer. Like it takes a lot more work, but it's worth it in the end, I think. You know. So
Well,
like.
within my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying. So like different sections within those 16 bars, you could have the guitar doing like intervals, and then like a something harmonizing with the vocal, and then longer notes or something. You know, like there's a bunch of different things you can do.
Well, yeah, there's so many like melodic patterns within any key that you can choose.
hmm
Like, even if you're rearranging the notes you're using right now and not going outside of that, there's so many like combinations you can, you know.
I think
like,
that partly contributes to why it feels like it's a long song. You know what I mean? Like you can make a song that's 4 minutes, but it needs to have evolving themes and stuff. Because if it's the same theme over and over again, like it's gonna be, at least to me, my attention span is not gonna be able to, stay on it.
Well, yeah, because the timing of like I don't know if the song stopped or if you paused it.
No, there's just like a break here, like,
So
and then
I thought that was you stopping. That was the end of the song, and then you replayed it. I could have looked, but I didn't.
Oh.
And so that's why I was just yapping for a minute there, because I was like, oh, he's just replaying the song. Because I try to do that. I try to remember to do it. Like I'll like I want to start playing them, but like quieter when I talk, like about them, just like bare minimum, just to fill that in. But like,
Mhm.
yeah, that's yeah. And the I feel like the accent was getting in the way.
Yeah.
Like I like the vibes a lot on this, especially with that kind of voice on there and stuff. But the accent was kind of getting in the way a little bit. Like I don't know if that's an adjustable feature or like how that works. But
You know what might be cool? I don't know if you could make it work, is translate your lyrics to the native language of the Vocaloid. So if it's a Vocaloid that's
Yeah.
designed for Japanese, like find a way to make your vocals work in Japanese and then do it in Japanese. That
Yep,
would be
yep.
that would go hard. Even though I don't understand it, it would go hard.
Have a little part where it's got this accent, but it says a couple things in English.
Yeah.
Make a
That,
little more
that's
sense, you know?
yeah, that would actually go hard, I think, if you did that.
Yeah. I would love to use a Vocaloid. Like I've really wanted to do that. Like maybe a separate project, or just have a different artist technically as like a feature on some of my songs and have it be a Vocaloid, like just for fun. I feel like that shit would be super fun to fuck around with.
I had back in the day did like a fake to Vocaloid where I'd like used like a text to speech type thing that you could,
Just Melodyne it.
and just melodined it and like then threw it through auto tune and like did some shit to it and kind of like and made it kind of work. It's
Right.
like faked it basically.
Cheater.
It wasn't very good.
You want to do ad break?
Yeah, I mean the pre-roll thing turned back on, so it makes sense.
Okay. I want to make a cup of coffee. Like I don't
Fuck.
even boil water. I literally I just turned the sink on the hottest setting and it worked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wait for the water to get hot. It worked just fine. I made sure I was like, did the scrape on the bottom with the spoon to make sure it was dissolved in. And then I added more, since like, there was clearly more space to add more coffee in the water.
I don't know if I should
You
do
know?
a third cup of coffee just yet.
You
Well,
don't
it's
have
already.
to.
No, I definitely have to pee though. That's for sure.
I did like
because
two normal spoonful size.
no, I'm already on my second cup of coffee. Like I've been up since like 6:30 in the morning, so
Yeah, I'm putting in way more than it recommends.
you probably should be
I probably
careful
had a
because this
couple-
has a lot of caffeine in it. It's like,
I mean, I had
Like,
3
one
monsters
spoonful
in
is
that
like-
one stream we
yeah,
did.
that's
It was-
true.
yeah, well, it was like it wasn't 2 full spoonfuls. It was like 1 and then a good heaping tip of the second one.
One and a heaping tip.
Just
Oh,
the
I
tip.
give a 1 and then a heaping little tip. She loves it, mate. Trust me.
All right,
Cheers. Yeah, I'll be back in a few
be
minutes.
right back.
Fresh cup,
All right, I have to pee.
Brazilian
I'll stash you that.
black. Oh.
I am gonna make another cup. Fuck it.
I put milk and a touch of chocolate syrup to add to the like flavor profile. Didn't even make it sweet. It just kind of gave it a little more of that like the bitterness that is actually enjoyable in coffee.
Yeah.
If you like that.
No.
If you're into that kind of thing, if you're into I'm not gonna. I'll be right back. Ad break. I didn't do it yet.
Psych, got no regrets. Big yikes, I'm the best one yet. Lil' son, God, I fucked up the check. If you get in my way, I'ma slap on your neck. When I got my blue check, everybody else got one. And if she was way bleeding, bitch, I got one. Fuck a hot 100, I just wanna be a hot one. Hey, since we talking about legend, bitch, you not one. Ooh, so cold, all my eyes underneath me, the freezer. So and I know it's not my fault, but I know it wasn't right. And if you just wanna leave, then I ask please stay the night. 'Cause it's hard enough already. Don't think I'll be alright. And my heart is so damn heavy. Baby, bring me back to the light. I know there's days I don't wanna place it fake. I can tell that you're feeling me. Eating Mickey D's in a limousine. I remember running around the town when I was 17. And my heart broke, then you show me what love means. Ay, I've been real since day one. I just wanna shout out to my day ones. I've been shining so bright like the day sun. Give me my red scar with the A1. I ain't even daddy in it, bitch, you my grandson. Oh, I hear them talking all this shit, they so damn sus. Yeah, they try to blindside me, that's an ambush. I don't need no hindsight, my foresight so damn good. Oh my god.
She's got the swag.
I'm a soldier, I still looking around from my shoulder. Nothing ever changes except everybody older. It's the group getting smaller, my head getting colder. Every day I wake up home, I'm trying to hold it. Got the picture of it, I'm a you. Mostly sober, but I'm still popping a few. Cause I can't let this shit was overdue. And I don't give a fuck when I'm with you. Taking pills by my bedside, just to keep my head right. I feel like a mother to these bitches, now it's that time. Mine's like a beer, I'm hoping when I said dry. I get nervous trying to speak, and I can't talk. Real fast life,
Holy shit.
stomach in a pad thai.
Yeah.
I was able to just keep putting it in there. Like I tested a little bit more after I did the full scoop, and it was like, oh shit, wait, it's still like, you know, dude, like I said, doing the scrape test, like lifting up my spoon after scraping the bottom, and didn't pull any up.
No, it dissolves pretty quickly.
You scrambled
Well, and
it so
it's-
much you didn't have to scrape.
Well, if you put too much in, it won't even go in. I'm assuming, you know, if I put too much in there, it's gonna be some at the bottom.
No, it'll dissolve. It doesn't matter how much you put in it if it's hot. You can like put endless amounts if it's hot. I don't recommend that. I don't recommend that. Yeah, I'll eventually.
I don't think that would actually, you know, like there's a
I
point
would have
where
seen it try.
there's a point where it would stop dissolving, or not. You know what I mean? Where it just like sit at the bottom. There'd have to be a point. I'd feel like.
Probably, but it is just freeze dried like coffee. Like it's like it is just like the liquid form of coffee freeze dried down. So like
Oh.
it is capable of just dissolving back into water. Like
Yeah.
I see.
Well,
you can make it very strong if you are not careful.
I did. This one is.
Why? You're gonna
I got a cup of
You're gonna-
lukewarm brown. Not
you're gonna get the
quite hot brown.
jitteries.
There's a lukewarm brown with little milk.
Little
Put
milk.
chocolate syrup in there. I put more milk in this time. You can get milky.
I put less milk in just because I've been and have too much. I'm on my third cup already, so I'm
I
like,
like the
okay.
way it tastes with the milk.
If I make it too tasty, then I'll just drink it really quickly. So
I do either way. I do anyway.
You sure about that?
I'm sure about that.
You sure about that's not why?
Sure about that's not why. Such a good that show is so good. Show is so good, dude. Yeah.
all right.
Shit. This is my turn.
Yep.
My turn. All right, Hibbs. Shop for an iPhone in the Dominican Republic. Shopping for an iPhone.
Les femmes m'énervent, te rappellent les mèches fatales. Les bébés paniques pour faire des faire max solo d'allier. بركل طبك لي باليه شو شحال من كيلو خاصك ميري باش نكاري بالله ديالو سلطاج شو عاش ما كنتش باغي نشوف قبولتي في داري سرطان.
Them layers are kind of getting a little crowded for that part. You could have like an isolated layer, honestly. I'm gonna need a direct translation before I give any feedback. I'm gonna need to know what all the lyrics are talking about. Athena Velveeta back in the mix, dude. I like the vibes on this. Like the layering, but when it gets to that point, that bridge, I think isolating a vocal layer or turning the other layers down more would be super effective because they just sounds. What was that?
That was a little trailing delay. It sounds like a sounds like something from a delay.
It's just that could have been.
That could be cut.
Maybe not used. So right here, it sounds a little crowded. And if you have the vocals layered like that the entire time, having the other layers fall out more would be really nice here to focus on the vocal a little more rather than all three layers, just that main vocal focus on it would be nice. Because you're kind of doing it like that too, and it's, you know, a little more of that would be nice. I don't know. Do you have any?
I will say that it does not pass the boomer check, where you're putting way too much side content in your sub region. So, and since this is like a clubby kind of song, I'm assuming you're going to want this played somewhere where there's subwoofers. So,
Yeah.
just telling you right now, you need to check your mono compatibility, because if you, for all you know, if you play this out somewhere where you're only able to put sub output to the mono channel, you might have your bass disappear sometimes, which would be unfortunate.
Right.
The kick is mono, but the bass is has just as much side content as it does in the center, and you don't need that. Yeah, so that's kind of my one of my big gripes. I also I think it's maybe a little bit too sub focused, almost bass boosted, when it doesn't necessarily need to be for this kind of track, and then you can make things a little bit louder. Because currently, I don't think you could make it much louder because your bass and kick are taking up so much of the headroom. But I think if you pull the sub stuff down a tiny bit, maybe you can make the track even bigger.
Yeah.
There's also some like artifacting in the auto tune thing, but I mean that's not really. I don't
Yeah.
think that's something.
Almost
in the-
makes it sound like a sample.
The layers, right? You hear it in the like
Yeah.
the octave movement. It almost sounds like when you go into auto tune and you manually turn off a bunch of notes and you leave only like 2 of them on, and it goes like
trying to keep it.
yeah.
Yeah, but I like the use of layering in it a lot, but it, like I just felt like the vocals stayed plateaued like most of the time. Like there wasn't enough variance in the delivery to keep them like a little more fluid, ups and downs. It was just kind of, which is okay, especially for a track like this. If you did the vocals, you could, work in some more ups and downs to make the track flow a little better. I just put the cigarette out. I don't know why I'm lighting it again. I should just let it lie.
Did you just update your title to that, Trip, or was it that?
No, that was that before.
Oh my god.
What?
This just happened to fall in line with exactly its title.
I'm just making a play at
I
that
didn't know
today.
that- Was that
Like,
really your title the whole time?
Yeah, my title's been this the whole
I
time.
didn't even know that either. That's so funny.
So that's why I got the boomer check.
POV. You should put POV in the title.
You didn't pass the boomer check. I'm telling you,
I
your
was wondering why you kept saying that. I'm like, bro, why does he keep saying
I'm telling you, your
I didn't know you were
subwoofer.
going with a little theme today.
If you do that, you're gonna have phasing in your subwoofer. I'm telling you, kiddo.
Would you like a weather?
I got another Betty Boyd now. I'm like, damn. Fun one
Me
for
too,
us.
dude. I am.
I'm
too.
like, damn
I'm
too, though.
I'd be like that too, dude.
Ooh.
I feel you.
Oh, okay.
I like that tag.
You think you know me?
I like that one
got
too.
time for catfish, fiend for bad bitch, we can make this happen, I don't got time for catfish, fiend for bad bitch, we can make this happen, Baby, I got time for convo too, I won't cuff if you're caught in a loop. Throw it back, what it do the dash for the loot, that's mine, that's my boo, and she fine as fuck too. I don't give a fuck how you built, if you bad, can't see the issue, cause I am the man. Yeah, I can see why you're high in demand. Book me a flight, I might hit when I land. I don't got time for catfish, fiend for bad bitch, we can make this happen, I don't got time for catfish, fiend for bad bitch, we can make this happen, Bad little thing, she fine, I'm like, damn. Buy her a necklace, she mine, I'm like, damn. She do not need me, I'm still in her plans. Right by my side, what a dime, I'm like, damn. Bad little thing, she fine, I'm like, damn. Buy her a necklace, she mine, I'm like, damn. She do not need me, I'm still in her plans. Right by my side, what a dime, I'm like, damn. I don't got time for catfish, fiend for bad bitch, we can make this happen, I don't got time for catfish, fiend for bad bitch, we can make this happen, Baby, I got time for convo too, I won't cuff if you're caught in a loop. Throw it back, what it do the dash for the loot, that's mine, that's my boo, and she fine as fuck too. I don't give a fuck how you built, if you bad, can't see the issue, cause I am the man. Yeah, I can see why you're high in demand. Book me a flight, I might hit when I land. I don't got time for catfish, fiend for bad bitch, we can make this happen, I don't got time for catfish, fiend for bad bitch, we can make this happen, Bad little thing, she fine, I'm like, damn. Buy her a necklace, she mine, I'm like, damn. She do not need me, I'm still in her plans. Right by my side, what a dime, I'm like, damn. Bad little thing, she fine, I'm like, damn. Buy her a necklace, she mine, I'm like, damn. She do not need me, I'm still in her plans. Right by my side, what a dime, I'm like, damn.
This is interesting. It's completely different than the other track that you had us listen to.
I like that actually. I like that that's a thing.
Yeah. I like the instrumental a lot. I even like with the context of your vocals. Like if I heard this instrumental all the way through, I'd kind of like be like, okay, enough is enough of like looping so much. But with the context of your vocals on it, it just makes sense.
Right.
I wanted more variation, but
I could have used it. I don't feel though like I feel like stylistically it fits in this like vein. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
even just like some cutouts or contrast of some sort sonic.
Yeah.
Though.
That might have been some more beat cuts, like longer sections where there's like Maybe even section like where there's no bass but there's still drums, but you're still rapping, maybe. There's one thing I noticed too, on your hooks, the timing on your layers was really good, but there's times in your verses and in another, like, there's almost like a second hook. You almost have like an A hook and a B hook, and there's a little bit of times where your layers timing isn't perfect, and they're like equally loud and stereofied, and when you do that, you have to be really careful about the timing on your layers, because it's really easy to notice like whoa or like that kind of shit, like super noticeable. On your hooks, like on one of them it's fantastic, but then every once in a while I heard it in the verses, and like specifically the hook that's here, like I don't know.
She fine, I'm like, damn. When I heard her necklace, she mine, I'm like, damn. She do not need me, I'm still in her plans. Right by my side, but
See the right, yep.
Right. Yeah. Yep. That's why I like, if I'm gonna do it, like try to have it wider, I just do 3. Do one for the middle and then have the other, because if like it sounds too crowded in my opinion, having the layers like right up, like maybe the hook, but even then a little more distance would be nice.
I mean,
feel like
yeah, I do like it. I just feel like if you're gonna do that, they have to be so locked in. So like otherwise it's really
the whole time. If you do it the whole time, it kind of,
yeah, that's true. That's true. It's constant. Yeah.
it's good to find ways to have it come and go at different points, so then it'll hit instead of just it hits at first and then kind of the effect of having that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the hook was catchy and shit, actually.
Yeah.
I was vibing.
I think I've brought this up with you before, like hook theory, like where things are starting to go more in favor of like now songs are actually like an A hook and a B hook with like one verse is like a new pattern that's emerging.
I mean, that's been a thing, yeah.
I know. Yo, what's up, Blasted? But yeah, this one sounds pretty, like, as far as the mix is concerned, like the timing for me was a big thing, like, and I feel like this one is much more polished mix wise than the other one that you had sent earlier. Like,
Yeah.
Aside from the timing thing, that's the one thing that like really stood out to me.
Well,
But
and with the way a lot of people are writing songs that I've heard lately, like I'd almost rather just hear a catchy hook more than a verse, because people will like focus way more on the hook than the verse. And if they're not even like, I'm not saying this, not this at all. That's just this conversation reminded me of this. Songs that focus so much on the lyrics of the hook and not of the verse at all, you could tell when you hear the verse that it's just whatever in comparison, and all of the focus is put on the hook. And then at that point, like, you just have your song be the hook 3 times. Like, like, was I'm like, something like this, I wouldn't say it like falls into that, but like that, I think that is a big part of why I gravitated toward that. There's also laziness, but like that, I think it's more that people know that they only focus on the hook. So why even have 2-3 verses if it's not going to be there?
yeah, that is my link, tripmixes.com.
That's the link.
And there's a little button there that says feedback. You click on the feedback. I think 3 hooks is an underrated formula with one main hook. Jeez, it's like all hooks at this point.
Yeah. I get over it pretty quick though. If I hear an artist that I know is capable of doing more than a song full of hooks, I'm like, come on, bro.
You know what's one thing that I can appreciate is if it is like multiple hooks, like that, at least they be different recordings that are done a different way.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that it's not the same.
If it's the same every time.
Yeah. So it's not delivered exactly the same every time, because then that would be like too repetitive to me.
That's more what I'm getting at.
And you can have fun with that too, like just delivering completely differently.
Yep, I did that a lot, like changing some of the lyrics in each hook, delivering it harder each time. More layers, like helps too. Like having like an extra harmony layer. Like I'd record a multiple harmony layers, and then the last hook would have them all, and I'd take one away each hook. So the last one had like a scream too, as well as like a few harmonies, or I'm yelling it melodically in the background on the last one to like really dial the vibe in. I liked it those. I like that style on that one. That
It's not
bouncy-
quite like scam rap. What category of like rap
It's
is
like-
that?
I don't know. It's like instrumentally, it's similar, like super similar.
Yeah.
It's just not about scamming people.
No, I know.
It's like-
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
It's like kind of the same, less offbeat shit.
Mm-hmm. Can definitely appreciate that.
It like reminds me of like Bay Area shit, you know,
Mm.
with the bounce to it and shit.
Yeah.
Some E40.
I just don't get, unless it's done really well, the whole against the beat rapping really bothers me, like most of the time.
Yeah, well, that's another thing. People just default on that, so they don't have to actually have rhythm. And they're like, "Yo, did you hear me talk about making all these cards and all this money off making these cards and making money? Yeah, cool."
I'm a genre fusion artist. I'm sort of the same way. I do a lot of like
Yeah.
different. I do a little bit of everything.
Yep.
I don't.
I like pinhole whatever the fucking shitholed myself into doing the same genre for too long, and it fucked with my brain. So now I'm really trying to diversify with it. I'd like to, you know,
Yeah.
piss and hole.
I'd pigeonhole myself as a emo trap artist, and
That's
now I'm an emo trap pigeonhole.
well, well, hey, if she wants to do it, if she want to piss,
Well, put me in the pigeonhole.
yep,
Yep.
it's clean, but it stinks. They clean it out, trust me.
It's sterile.
Mm-hmm. Sterile.
It's sterile. Nothing to worry about.
Sterile.
Sterile.
We got
Sterile.
another track here. Bing bong, bang boom.
Travis Scott?
Yeah, I'm not listening to Travis Scott. Wait, did you like? Is it like a reprod? Like when like a producer will be like, if I were to have produced this song, which I think that's a cool thing to do, but I'm confused.
I'm also confused.
Definitely confused on it. This is a PlayStation startup.
It's a whole lot of copyright information I have on a Travis Scott remix.
It's an obvious remix. Does it say that in the title? I don't know. Is it that obvious? Because
It's not obvious to me,
am I
yeah.
stupid? Am I fucking smooth brained? Tell by prod. I mean,
I
songs that aren't remixes don't have producers. That is what led me to.
That's what led me to believe that too, yeah, but still,
But
like
I also said-
it's
I
just
said, yeah,
unusual.
like a reprod, because like a remix, I'm thinking like a reprod to me is like just making a new beat for a vocalist that already, you know,
It's a bootleg acapella flip.
a remix.
Just call it a bootleg acapella flip. That's all.
Right. The way you have it titled is very misleading.
If it were EDM, I would call it a remix, but a reprod would be just making
Right.
another beat for a vocalist. So essentially a tight beat, but leaving vocals on it to make it a bigger deal.
There's nothing wrong with just calling it acapella flip. I think that's all we're saying. Maybe it should be a little bit more clear.
Yeah. Or bootleg, anything.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it.
There's a million
Play it.
indicators, but avoiding them tells you that it's, you know, you're trying to seem like it's something it's not.
Is this like the video for what is going on here? Is the person in chat? Are you just using the visualizer from the actual song? He made it. Who's this guy?
I think that I'm losing my mind. I think I'm running out of time. Can't trust that bitch this time. I'm speeding, I'm paying the fine. I'm riding around ramen for 5. I'm setting that bitch on fire. I'm setting that bitch on fire. I put me a pound in that lean. I love it, I'm breaking the scene. I'm falling in love with codeine. I gave that bitch curfew. That bitch too good, she curfew. 2 shots on me like Urkel. This a demon, bitch, she curfew. A whole lot of red on me. They chopping up fat asleep. Now he feeling heavenly. I'm pushing that shit, good fatty. I'm swapping around in that Chevy. Fatty on fatty on fatty. Fatty on fatty on fatty. Turn it up, give me drum, pop some bottles, feeling up.
Taking the him logo is crazy. I don't know if you know this. Like that was the logo that him. I mean, it's probably like probably something before they used it.
You know what you did is a right. Take a hit, take a flight. Sleep in the morning, I wake up at night. Losing my sight. You bring out the rage, know it's alright. Start a fight. Lately I've been feeling empty. Think I go another 20. There's a reason I've been really petty. I don't think anybody ever ready. Now I gotta take authority out. Tell these niggas when to speak. No event planner can afford me. They all need to get a lease. Let's go. Plotting and scheming, rage for no reason. I wanna fly in the sky through the ceiling. Where you think you going now that I caught you peeping? All night, murking demons. Alright. I keep on stacking that queen. Was on a wing like human song. Got out next day, still serving them fiends.
I'm confused. Did you make this song? I am very confused. Or like the OG song, they made it with AI. I don't know. You're not making it very obvious. What you're trying to say.
If I had to go be a kid again, I wouldn't change a thing, love I'd be. Converse with one Brazilian who made his millions out of the sheets. It's crazy, cause she wanna store her centrals, baby, and I can't let that phase me. On the A13 doing 180, cause the upside bay bladed. She must think Clarkin is what my name is, cause she tell me come save me. And I still went there, can't blame me. But the whole world screaming, alright. Still need me a Kylie Jenner. She tried telling me that we're both twinning, the tats on her hand, back then it was henna. Step out the house, smelling like opium. So the seats in the whip all leather. Making that money when I'm on a strip. And I ain't talking about changing the weather. Riding and scheming, rage for no reason. I wanna fly in the sky through the ceiling. Where you think you going now that I caught you peeping? All night, murking demons. One flight overseas.
So this isn't what the original beat sounded like? I have no idea.
I'm presuming no. But I'm also presuming that this is AI vocals is what they're saying, like doing lines from I think another song.
It's vocals were AI. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
It's so convoluted at this point, I don't even know.
I can say one thing though. It doesn't pass the boomer test.
No, he sang it. Didn't you just say it was AI?
I don't think about what's in the past, but I might fuck around on the low, so I move around wearing a mask. Blood and scheming, rage for no reason.
Sergey Malot was good. Oh, added AI to his vocals. Okay, yeah. I get that now. I don't know why I didn't get that before. I messed with that type of thing one time for one of my songs. I
like all the little like
singing one of my songs.
I really like the little like bass trap tricks, like the panning 808s and the little like brrr, the 808 rolls and shit. I don't know. They're not. I don't even know if they're here.
It sounded like a type beat for what it would be. Like you know, like I just wish it was the beat. I'd have freestyled to that. That's solid. Unless I don't know if Peasant made this or not. Like,
I don't even know if they're here. They haven't said anything.
I don't know.
How are we to know? They won't speak to us.
Sounds like it should sound, you know, for that. I don't really have gripe why.
Didn't pass the boomer check, I'll tell you that.
I want to sit and get deep into it if it's just like a YouTube video they like. Respectably, obviously.
I'll be back.
Cut your side mono content, damn it. You don't need that. You don't need side information in your subs, damn it. You can just, it's as simple as a cut with an EQ or a stereo submit side EQ. Just cut the.
Just squeeze a lime on it.
You just cut what's down there. You don't need it. Damn it. Alright, I got Love Soda by Chill Lime, still made in BandLab. Well, I mean, I'm presuming so. Is this also a Vocaloid?
That says, not BandLab now.
Not BandLab this time! 13 days of Kawaii Future Bass, okay. Is this with a Vocaloid too? I'm kinda... I
hit an ad break? Because I don't recall hitting an ad break.
No.
I did. Well, it says I have an ad break in progress. Did I actually click the pre-roll thing?
I don't know. Mine is. Does it usually tell you when you're having ad bait? We could wait. I mean, we could wait a little bit.
I don't know if I did one or not.
Well, we could.
Whatever.
I'm kind of hoping this one doesn't have the Vocaloid. Like, just good instrumental. Not trying to take anything away, but just, yeah. Handcuffed Unicorn, yo, how you doing?
Yeah, I got two minutes left on this. I don't know if there's actually an ad break or not. It says it is. I think I accidentally clicked the number where it says like how much time you have for pre-rolls.
Oh,
Or
up
it's,
top?
you know,
Like, up top on the
I
dashboard?
think that might have been what did it, I swear. Because that's where my like mouse was
Maybe.
hovering.
I don't know. I mean, if it does just, like, attack you with an ad break, at least it tells you. I didn't know about that, if that's what happened.
Yeah.
Which I prefer that. That way you can immediately, like, you know, take a moment to... No ads? Well, you're looking at my stream. Like, yeah.
2 streams, buddy. Yo,
And I'm
so that
subbed,
thing-
so I don't
that
know.
thing where you get the sub points for Twitch to try to get more money. Do you get what was the split level that you?
Yeah, you're talking about plus?
Yeah.
It goes up. Like, it goes to, like, 70-30, I think, at the highest.
At the first.
No, I think that's the highest, like, level 2.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say that'd be crazy because I'm hey, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it means something to me. I'm at 60 out of 300, dude. Sub points. So if that even if it if it gets up to 300, dude, that would be cool. That'd be like a little celebratory thing, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so. I do think, like, honestly, if it was more populated a platform, Kick would just be so much fucking better.
Yeah.
Because you get
Dude,
it's
that moderation made me feel really weird.
it's AI moderated though. Like you can
I don't like that you have a slider for that, but I mean, I guess if it depends on how family friendly you want to be.
exactly.
But I also
Yeah,
just
you can
already
put it
have
on
a
very
bad
strict.
impression of that site anyway.
Well, you get
A
9.
lot of fucking
Here's
slop on
here's
there.
what will make you change your mind. You get 95% instead of.
I've known that since before people were streaming on it. I do know 'cause
And
I was interested.
and
I've known that.
you just get paid for the amount of time viewers watching on top of that, like per
Yeah.
minute that passes.
Well, they have to do something to take people away from other platforms. So I get why they're, why.
Well, yeah, I mean, what they were doing was trying to poach big streamers to exclusive, which is like that was their beginning thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
Yeah, I've considered it, like, and days I have off, it wouldn't like I just almost would rather do like a separate later stream on there rather than both at once. But I swear, like I feel like I just worry that they can detect when you're multi-streaming and put you further down in the algorithm. I don't know, but it just my brain worries about that kind of shit.
I mean, I don't how up on the algorithm are we to begin with? To be completely real, let's be like.
But I mean, it's still like I don't know if I had a
Mm.
option to be higher up than I am, I like I would,
Yeah,
if
I
it
guess.
include.
I don't know. I don't know.
know. I'm saying for me.
I just don't think it's like even feasible to end up on the front page of a music category anymore.
It doesn't even have
Like,
to just scrolling down, just your whatever on the page. Like
Mm.
if they don't have it sorted or whatever, or just it's suggesting it because there's suggesting like I get really small streams suggested to me because I watch music feedback a lot.
Mhm.
They have if you like the music feedback, check out these people. Like that is a thing I get all the time right on my front page of Twitch. Like different feedback streamers. Like it curates it.
Curating. Is your ad thingy over? Should be, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's been over.
Okay, so this is Kawaii Future Bass by Chill Lime, the same one with the Vocaloid track earlier.
Yep.
For me, both were on the top of the music page, so I guess it depends on the algorithm, huh? Yeah, Handcuffed Unicorn on YouTube says that we were at the top of the algorithm, or the top
Right,
of the
because they've
front page.
been in our streams before.
Yeah, could be.
And if they watch other
Unless that's how they found us on the first day, maybe that's what they mean too.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not the time of day when you have like 8 people and all their families all individually streaming feedback. Like that's later in the day. Like right now, it's more reasonable.
Yeah, the early afternoon, early like pre-noon to early afternoon is not a bad time
If I would have
slot.
got up earlier, I would have hit you up earlier too. Like I actually got up when my alarm went off. I don't know how I did it. Usually I will just get up on my own after my alarm.
Mm.
But it got so maybe I need to start setting it earlier because I don't mind the idea of like actually going way earlier than even.
We could, and
I just got to be up though. You're usually up. I need to be getting up if I want to do that. That's why I like just doing it whenever I get up. If you're already up by then, you've been.
It's not
up
that
for
big
a
a
while,
deal, yeah.
and you're usually like ready. That's why I don't mind it because I could get up and just hop on like right away.
Yeah.
Like I'm usually ready right away. Some people just they need to sit for a bit.
I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could do it like right as soon as I wake up. I would need a little bit of time. Yeah.
Yeah. I got used to just doing it that way. I prefer to not like talk how we were for a bit, but I mean, I used to just wake up, pop it open, maybe pee first.
All right. Let me see what we got here.
Twitch Turbo, yeah, I can see that being useful. Oh, ASMR on that. I like this. That whistling in the right side's a little much.
The quintessential the like anime chord progression.
Anime. Yeah. I liked that though quite a bit.
I do think it was a little like overbearing in the mid range sometimes.
Yeah.
And like you were saying there, the hard pan thing, like I think there were a lot of like too many like melodies and counter melodies like there at the end, like with I would have maybe preferred if like one of them dropped out for the whistle and then maybe it not be so panned, like could be more in the middle.
Be that pan regardless. Like it could have been brought in a little bit at least, like just to especially if it's that whistly of a fucking lead, it's like, oh, like all in one side is a bit much.
There's also like another lead that you did that I just it got to be like too much. Like it was just playing like all the time, no rests. Like in this section, I think, or is it this one? And I was just thinking to myself, like, it'd be nice if it like had like a decay or something, so like it was more of like a plucky instrument perhaps, and then maybe it wouldn't be like taking up space all of the time. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I just felt like it got overbearing, the fact that it was playing throughout that whole period of time, like, and particularly loud too.
Yeah.
But other than that, it definitely fits the like cutesy anime like chord progression pattern and vibe. And I do like the simple sounds. I just think when you're using lots of simple wave shapes, you kind of have to be careful because they cut through so well that they just get overbearing sometimes. Like, you know, sine waves and square waves have like so many harmonics on the square that it just gets very loud in the mid range. So you start stacking up a lot of these, and next thing you know, you've got like really overly blaring mid range on your track. Or like, you know, if you're using sine waves in the high frequency range, like that whistle, you have to be very careful with their volume because sine waves, since they're just one frequency, cut through the mix incredibly hard if you make them too loud. So, and it just gets to be too much. That's my TED Talk.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's your audio science for the day, kids.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, at some point you should do the thing where you change it from the whole Discord panel to just the people who are talking and like actually participating in the feedback.
Oh, in the web app thing.
Yeah, dude, I got it bookmarked now.
I'm gonna do that, but yeah, not right now, I guess. Also, Handcuff said that here's the playlist, but I don't see any sort of link. I don't know if there's like a YouTube thing that prevents you from like sending me a link or something, but
For what?
I don't know. Handcuffed Unicorn said the album is out, and then they put like, here's a playlist as you helped me, and then like there's no link there, so I don't know.
Oh,
Link was prevented. Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, you could send a whole link in the queue.
No, it's like a playlist though. Like a.
I know, but then you could just
okay,
like,
okay.
send it that way, then you just have it that way.
Okay.
Just of like, is it just like a playlist?
I don't know.
they
I don't know.
made?
Yeah, I'm assuming so. Like an album of things.
Okay.
What do you got up next?
I don't know.
Tyler Hansen. We heard something from them earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, the song that we heard before
it
with
was- yeah, I
without the
don't even know if they're-
vocals.
I don't know if they're even here.
Oh.
I don't necessarily need to hear the whole thing. We'll give it a tickle. I'm hearing a lot of boop boops going on, dude, from your Discord.
Oh, god damn it.
There. This is nice with vocals, dude. Some reductive EQing I think needs to happen in here.
There's some buildup of frequencies there.
Yeah. Song's already got a warm sound to it, and I think that mixed with the mix on the vocals. A little quick, like, double snare roll. Like one of those in there, and some of the snare hits would be so nice.
Oh my god. Ooh.
I like that. It's just like a cleanup EQ that needs to happen on the vocals. And it'll make things sit a lot better, I think.
just wanna lose control. So Jesus, you can have it all.
Like, are you talking to Jesus, or is that just like how you would say it to someone? Is this a Jesus song? I'm not hating. We don't get a lot of that around here. You fucking giving yourself to the Lord, brother? I mean, I don't even know if they're here. Who was this? I don't remember who this was in chat. Yes, it's a Jesus song. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. I just wanted to know. I mean, it just, I wouldn't. The rhythm on this part with the vocals seemed a little off at first. Oh, there was some of that double. Okay, the double snare thing. Okay, it is in there a little bit. Now it's almost too much of it. You gotta.
Now it's every time.
Yeah, right. Maybe not every time, and then a little more where it's never happening. You know? That was creative. I like that.
The section that was just the big bass makes a lot more sense with the vocals on it. I'll say that.
Yeah, it really. I knew it would. I knew it fucking would. Honestly, like I knew it would sit in. The vocals would sit nice in there and fill in some stuff. But I think the vocals need some cleanup.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like
better
build up of between layers.
Oh yeah.
I also think like
and with the layering, there's even more and more of it. If it's just
well, yeah, that's what I'm
in the recording or the mix.
Mhm.
You know, it's
and I like the different flavors of layers, but I also feel like maybe one of them needs to stay like the main though, because there were times where the layers came in and it was like it almost felt like the side stuff was louder than the like main vocals, like the distorted one in the right side, for example, near the end, like kind of took attention away from what I felt was the main vocal. I mean, I personally would usually want one vocal to be like the main anchor, like the person on stage, like the front man.
almost always, even if it's more crowded, there still should be one that's considered the main in most scenarios.
And if you're doing a lot of like side action, I tell people like if you're doing a lot of side action without something to ground it as the middle, then your timing has to be impeccable because you can just hear. Our ears are literally designed to hear the difference in timing between one side and another, like with incredible precision. So if you don't get it dead on, then it's noticeable.
It's the whole point of having two ears.
That's right. That's how we can tell where things come from.
I got a third one on the back of my head, actually. I like to roll in green puddles when I was a kid.
That's actually one of the reasons why that like when people put like side content in their sub, that doesn't, you don't need that, because in the real world those waves are so wide that they're wider than the distance between our ears, and that's why you can't tell. Like, you know why like movie theaters put a sub in the corner, or like in studio we'll have a sub like under the table in a corner or something, like not like in a corner like a bass trap, but like up against a side or under something, because sub frequencies you can't tell where they are, like our ears can't localize them, so you don't need to, like, that's part of the reason you don't need sub content in the sides.
Right.
Little science. Put mine in both your cues. It's okay. We can figure that out. Nerzo.
Well, I just if you submitted to his first or whatever, or if you're like, it's up to you, really. But yeah, it's just better just pick one if I can go with it. It's easier to keep track of and shit. And you could take them out of queues. I think you could take your submission out. So whichever one you aren't gonna do, just take it out of the one. because I'm not deciding that for you. Neither of us will. So you do that.
We'll
You
just
take
see
it
when
out
you.
of the
We'll see
queue.
when you. Or we could just see when it comes up and just delete it from the
Yeah.
other one.
Yeah. No, that track though, overall, I liked it. It was creative. It was good. A little more balance in the vocals, a little bit of the EQ work in there to take some of the clashing frequencies out and like kind of getting the vocals to blend nice while still having a solid main layer. I think it'll be chilling.
It's funny that my biggest gripe with the track, like what I was suspecting, was like, man, this needs vocals because it's just that there's a giant empty space here where there's
Yeah.
something you can tell something else is supposed to be happening, and like once you put
Yeah.
the vocals there, it made sense.
It made a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Who's C5 in the chat? I'm 16. I made this 2 days ago. Let me know what you think. C5.
There, what's it called?
Blaze for who?
All right, I'm taking it off.
Official freestyle. Yo, that's me. Oh,
Wait, you
1C loaded.
Can
What?
you not? I'm trying to take one out of the queue. I guess you can move. You can hit play. I can hit play now, and then I have an idea.
Why is that one in your queue also?
But they don't have a remove button, so I'm just gonna go play now. So then it skips ahead. and
Yeah,
then-
yeah.
all right,
That's
all right.
that's the way to do it. All right. It's a freestyle, I'm presuming, because it. Oh, you have a freestyle that you put on Spotify. Oh dear. Did you like one take this?
That's what people do that all the time. That's like super
Ah.
common for people. Whether it's actually free, I'm reluctant to believe a lot of like things that are labeled freestyle are actually freestyles nowadays. But regardless of that, it's just like the thing that's like been happening for a long time. Actually, people put that.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like I feel like that's like I mean. Okay, we'll see. It just feels like kind of low effort.
I mean, a lot of people just freestyle their shit nowadays anyway. Though is kind of what I'm getting at. But
I mean,
they
it's
also do
different than
label
like the
shit
punch-in
freestyle.
thing, you know, like if you take your time like doing punch-ins on
Depending.
stuff that you came up with in a freestyle, maybe. We'll see.
Depending on
As
who it is and
I
how
just
they
I just hope it doesn't sound like a one taker, like, you know, put it up and that's it
Yeah,
type deal.
let's find out.
Kill that nigga, he say he Blake for beat.
Wow.
Up in that field, go get your
Oh,
Glock.
shit.
Better work that G. Switch, he hit his top, now he gone. Now he rest in peace. Fuck that nigga with this in the motherfucking block. We spinning that block and that motherfucking block. That switch, you hear that? Yeah, you hear that pop. All them blood niggas, decent pussy, boy, you gon' get dropped. You say you Blake for
Wow, a de-esser would be nice.
shit, bitch, I'm on
Yeah, too much high end for sure.
No, I work that stick. Nigga say he blazing wet. No, he is a blazing bitch. For the other side, they ain't no shit. Bitch, I'm trying to blitz. Bitch, I'm trying to crack that shit down. Trying to catch a six. Our boy trying to
Ooh.
take me down, and then now he rested piss. The nigga with this in the block the fuck. Nigga, I'm trying to spin that spot. Trying to rack that fucking truck. They ain't even got no Zot. Better tap in with the Zout. Better tap in with the hood, huh? Yeah, you see what's good. Tryna spin back on spin back. 9 a.m. up in the morning, they say, look, I got draw. You ain't even got your 5 pussy, get the fuck up off the block. No, I got my 223, my AIP, they fucking drag. That nigga tried to play like I won't even take his fucking face. AIP the K, Chris Vector on my fucking way. On my gen, 29. Oh, I had them, what bitch? What bitch?
Well, yeah. It didn't sound
I
like
didn't have any problems with the delivery, but yeah, there's a lot.
it sounded better than I was expecting. I'll say that. As far as like
It doesn't
a
say
track
official
labeled
freestyle on Spotify though,
yeah.
so but people do put the freestyle and their track names on there. Like that's just I do need to put that across. It's been a thing. That's not new, but
I will say also that that was like an assault in like the S region for sure. Like that track needed like a very heavy de-essing because it was like it felt like somebody just cranked the highs on like multiple EQs.
yeah, there's no way it sounded like that just on the mic. That'd be
No,
wild.
that's definitely like boosted. Yeah.
trying to make it crispier, but then there's like
Mm.
there's a point where it goes from sounding a little crispy to like full on. It's like a lot. Like it's too much high end.
I mean, there's
pop filter.
yes,
nice.
also yeah, plosives, S's, like
The screen
dis
in front of
the
your mic to prevent the P's from smacking. Oops, I actually smacked my mic.
there's
Like,
also
right in there.
like there's also like audible differences in distance on the mic, like movement, like you can hear that. You can hear like like the fact that you were not in front of the mic the whole time.
Yeah, it's good to stand stationary.
I had no
It's
pop
so
filter,
awkward.
yeah. Well, I
Any
mean,
way to do it, like a piece of any cloth can.
yeah, you could literally make one with a coat hanger and like a sock. Like that can literally be a pop filter.
Yeah,
Can I update your? Yeah, you could update your submission. I'm pretty sure.
you
Right?
can edit the
Yeah.
actual submission itself. I'm 90% sure. Like you don't have to not mix. Yeah, the high end is like
Yeah,
when you hear it, like you even yourself, like after making it, you got to be able to tell that needed to come down a little bit.
but I'm also just kind of like wondering, like, if you didn't like mix it, like, why is it on Spotify instead of on SoundCloud? Like, that's all. Like, I'm thinking.
Because people
like,
just want to throw their shit out there, and I can't fully hate on that, but you should take a little time to like, if you're putting it on all streaming platforms, to do at least a little mixing on it, you know?
if you want to just upload again, and when you're up next anyway, so I'll just send it again.
Not
Or up.
logged in.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can't. Oh, well.
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, I think that's part of my issue with it mostly is the S and like the mic like work was, you know, kind of lacking, but you know, and like you said, it's not mixed, but just a little bit more
Definitely some
effort. I would have liked a little bit more effort, like mixing it before it goes out to Spotify, you know? I'm not hating, I'm just saying.
No, I agree. It's better to do that. And if you're not really gonna touch on that, at least like do the tiniest bit of like cleanup to make
Mhm.
sure it sounds like decent before. Like even if you don't feel like going into the mix, like literally taking down a little bit of the high end is like super easy to do.
I mean, even like, you know, if like people doing a lot of crazy stuff in BandLab, like just a little bit with some effort, you know, like it's
Yeah.
very doable.
Yeah,
All right,
100%.
on you.
Okay.
Cancel my old
Like I said
submission. I see
before,
down there.
if you had one played, you can send another one. I work today, so I better double check and make sure that it's. I don't see why it would be any earlier than 4.
Oh, you didn't even
That would
check
be
before you.
Well, it's just what it usually is. Like it's just, yeah, it's 4. It's just almost always what it is. But you know, the person making the schedule might decide, oh, I want to go home an hour early this day, so I'm going to schedule them at 3 instead. That's happened a couple times where I'm like, okay, like they just figured out ahead of time. Like right on. Even though it's 4. Yeah, I got one from Zach Brass.
Alrighty. Rubble and Dust. Got a good taste of some Zach Brass.
Dust and double bubble butt.
Mm.
We got a beat.
That makes you want to beat double bubble butt.
I don't know,
You're
guys.
like, I could make a bar out of that.
I want to freestyle now. Yeah, let me play this. All right, yeah, little Zach Brass in the fucking mix. I like the double kick.
Mm-hmm.
What's it gonna take to make us think we're not the greatest thing to walk the face
Yeah, we got
of
Frank
earth, for
Ocean.
goodness sake? Have you seen the state of this place? Filthy human race should be ashamed, not egotistic taste. We're focused on getting fame and the decay. Our home is running away!
Yeah, I'm vibing with this. This is fire.
We're so fucking vain, we really think this place was made for us by some magic guy up in the sky. It's so ridiculous. We're so fucking vain, we really think that there are aliens keeping tabs on us. They're in disguise. Who the fuck would wanna be us? I don't want to see our mother suffer. See the one, their children kill each other. We got more fucking razor guns. Pick us up the job well done. Very funny and rumbling done. We big black marks out the sun. A moment of silence for those that were lost on the foul conditions to the rich man's cause. Another moment for the families forced to move on. Final moment for those still holding on. Do you ever ask yourself,
Them oohs were a little out of key
in this
there.
rotten world, am I the only
We're cool though.
fucking repulsed by the damage we've
Yep.
done? Makes me sick, this hell that we've spawned. Do you ever ask yourself what's going on? In this rotten world, am I the only one who's fucking repulsed by the damage we've done? Makes me sick, this hell that we've spawned. Do you ever ask yourself what's going on? In this rotten world, am I the only one? Fuck! I'm still holding on to hope that we may find the antidote to make us change. I don't want to see our mother suffer. She is the one, her children kill each other. We got more fucking razor guns. Pick us up the job well done. Very funny and rumbling done. We big black marks out the sun.
Oh yeah, that was dope. There's a little bit during the hook when you're yelling like the lyrics, like a mix of it being crowded and the way the vocals are mixed makes it hard to understand. Like during the hook when everything's being yelled, there's too many layers like packed together and they just kind of morph together. But I obviously like the vibe. I like this kind of shit. He like we were talking about his stuff and he's still figuring out mixing and shit. So like that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounded. The good news is that this kind of stuff is having like a imperfect mix is kind of acceptable and par for the course for this kind of shit. Like I know that doesn't necessarily
like this a little better than where I think it's at, but
Mhm.
still you're like, yeah, you don't want it to sound too processed, obviously. Like
Mhm.
that's the thing. And then
prod
the
hacking.
kick could be a little thumpier. It's like all slap, no thump, a little thump in there would be nice. Just
I think also like the spacing in the drums, because like they were all just like right smack in the middle, like mono. Like you could bring them out and like pan cymbals a little bit and stuff like that. And, like,
cymbals especially, like
yeah.
they're good when you pan them a little bit.
yeah, not everything has to be like jam packed into the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Killers. Oh,
MK.
MK
Something
kills.
like
I've sorry, man. I
Dude,
got 3 chats open on a small screen right now, so it's not
but
exactly.
even regardless of that, if you do like at any period, if you're doing feedback a lot, like for me, it takes a while to like fully remember
Mhm.
shit. Like that's it's not as easy as people might think it is.
Yeah. And I'm already bad with names and have a bad memory, so
Yeah,
it's like a perfect storm of that kind of that shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think for me also the vocal, like one of the things that was contributing to the crowding was the way the reverb sounded on the vocals. Like I feel like it didn't
Probably.
sound like it fit with the instrumental, and it also kind of just crowded things up a little bit.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was mix, a little bit of mix, a little bit of spacing, like working together to kind of muddy up the vocal a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now I'm
I
gonna.
like that kind of shit. It was well done. It was a solid punk track. Like a little bit more. I mean, that was Spotify, but like he's still putting it out. He's making music. It's good enough that I would say like yeah, like releasing is feasible. Like it makes sense to do. But him and I have talked about this, and he's working at it. Like he's making music. He's progressing, doing all that, all the important shit. And
Oh,
what
okay.
do you
I
got?
do remember. Yep. I remember now. There we
Oh,
go.
they sent you a picture of your other belly button. You're like, oh, I remember that.
I remember that belly button.
It was an innie and an outie. Oh,
That's fucking hilarious. Ah, yes. I recognize the belly button anywhere. Yeah.
that's a 1 in a million.
How I remember people. I'm not good with faces, but I'm really good with belly buttons.
I'm so good at belly buttons, it's crazy.
So I got Ravods up and they told me to cancel the old one and pop this one up, so I'm gonna skip this ahead and delete the other one after this.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, a Dropbox. Okay. Oh, okay. Where's the play button? Is it like under my start bar? Oh, annoying.
Click. I always make my window.
Hopping on a red eye.
if I can.
Ooh, that's gonna be very loud, and I want this. Can this get out of the way so I can there?
Hopping on a red eye. I can rest assured knowing you're on the other end of it. Looking forward to the descent and you're out. See you when I touch down. You're my champagne, you made me pop off everywhere like confetti. I know it seems strange, you seen me last night and I miss you already. Yeah, my bed is depressed, my pillow's a victim. Got me in chills, but my hands are sweaty. And go around your fly out. Can't you get me strung out? And go around your fly out. Can't you get me strung out? Oh, only been 10 hours, but my sanity is gone. Hopping on a red eye.
Whoa.
Hopping on a red eye, baby. Hopping on a red eye. Baby. Hopping on a red eye, baby. Got a new job for a big bag. You better go get it. You'll be gone for a few days, closing in the heat. I ain't gon' sweat it. I'll miss your distractions with touches and distress. They just to play right away from my permanent visit. And go around your fly out. Let you get me strung out.
What did they do on this?
I don't know.
Around your fly out. Only been a while, but I'm feeling all alone. You should be hopping on a red eye right now. Hopping on a red eye, right?
They didn't say.
I can rest assured knowing you're on
Dude,
the
vocals,
other
production,
end of it.
both. I'm curious.
Looking forward to the descent and you're out. Whoa, I'll see you when I touch down.
I figured just production, but
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. See you when I touch down. Baby,
I like that lead.
baby, baby, baby.
It's cool.
Yeah.
The beat was really fucking cool. I
That's
do.
why I want to know if they did. If they did it, I almost was wondering if they did both. You know,
I think they might have done both. Not sure. Ravad. They were in here not that long ago.
let a motherfucker know.
Hey,
Hey, yo, let a mother know.
hey.
I couldn't tell if you were like yelling at that chat or your cat or something.
No, I'm yelling at chat. Hey, yo, chat.
Like,
Where's he at? Where's Ravad's chat?
hey, chat,
Give him up. I know you're holding him hostage. It's my
my
vocals. Okay.
vocals. Well, production too, or
Your mix on the vocals? That's really fucking cool. Whoever did the beat, if you didn't do the beat, compliments to the producer for the beat. The beat's really fucking cool. I'm wondering if you did the mix yourself too. Am I lagging on here? I might be lagging.
I don't know. Seemed fine for me.
Last things
Okay,
I
just
sent
vocals.
you. I'm not. I am lagging. It does look like I'm lagging. I can see it on the preview.
Like camera wise.
Well, just like straight up like lag. That's not good. Even though Twitch says excellent, like connection quality.
Do you have like FL open?
Nope. Is that music playing on your thing?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. That was tripping me out.
Maybe it's a Twitch thing.
Maybe it's a Twitch thing. Pixelated.
I mean, I have the quality down really low to save resources, but let me turn it all the way up and see how it looks.
It might be sort of passing. I don't know. Like that.
All the way up, it looks fine. There is.
Oh yeah, it is bad
frame
actually a
lag
little bit.
going
Yeah.
on.
I wonder what's
It's not
going on
bad
here. It looks pretty bad on my preview window.
when it happens. That could be a Twitch thing.
Could be.
That's not a thing you regularly experience.
Not really. Well, I don't know if hopefully it's not that much of a problem anymore, but I did feel like I had trouble understanding some of the lyrics, and I'm wondering if there's like maybe something going on with consonants. Like, I think I noticed it like right off the bat in this area. Like,
You replay a part of you.
yeah.
My bed is depressed. My pillow's a victim. Got me in chills, but my hands are sweaty.
There's a little bit of that there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's like, it doesn't sound like fuzzy like S's like over DS. Maybe it actually needs like more compression in that region to bring out your consonants, and then maybe after that you're gonna need to tame it with like something like that. I don't know. Maybe my feedback isn't even getting through because I'm pixelated. I can see it, but oh, I don't know.
I mean, part of me wondered if some of it, there was a little bit of pronunciation that was making it tougher for me to understand at a couple points. So
Yeah,
I think that might be a factor as well.
I heard what you said. Okay.
I heard what you said.
I heard. Yeah, I was having trouble like with some of the clarity of the consonants in your vocals at times, like so, like, but it wasn't. I wasn't listening for the lyrics, to be honest, because it's like a pop jam. So like, some and I have a tendency for like my brain to turn off as far as lyrics are concerned sometimes. So I just felt like sometimes the intelligibility of them was a little bit lost.
A little bit.
Alrighty. I hope
The structure was nice. I would have liked a little bit of layering, a little bit.
I liked
She's into just like a poppy.
I liked how quirky the instrumental is.
Yeah, the instrumental is nice. It has enough personality to it.
Wait, you weren't
Or it
skipped,
just
Zach. We
adds the
played
song
you.
overall. Yeah, I played. I'm just playing tracks as they come up. I was saying though, like we kind of already talked about mixed stuff, but for the hook, it sounded a little bit crowded and hard to understand what you're saying specifically on the hook when you're like yelling. But other than that, the other feedback stuff we kind of touched on. Yeah, I liked the song. It was good. But yeah, I did. If you want to send another one, go ahead. But yeah, we played it. We just played it.
Like, I think literally the last one. I hope my internet is doing all right.
Yeah, it's hard for me to tell because
I can't tell 'cause my preview is, like, fucking-
watching.
My preview is lagging on my end. Damn kids. Jeez.
It's happening.
Yep.
That's weird.
I can look at OBS and see if there's any sort of indication here.
Yeah, it should say. Well, I mean, at the bottom of mine is where it says.
Oh yeah, I see some lag issues on mine. Looks like it's coming back.
You could always just restart OBS and just pop it back up.
Looks like it's coming back. It's like getting back up to good numbers here. Okay.
Yeah, but it's going to be constantly fluctuating anyway.
Yeah. And it's Xfinity. Yay.
All internet providers are fucking dog shit.
Yep.
You got the lag. Why you got the lag too? Because if it's the streamer, it's gonna everyone's gonna be affected by it. Like, oh, you're lagging. I shouldn't be lagging. It's gonna be that way if that's how it's streamed.
So
if you can hear what's being said, don't fucking worry about it. It might be doing that to the audio too, but I don't know. All right. Where am I at here? Okay.
Where are you?
There. Where are you at?
Where are you?
I got IG here.
Ever beside?
You already know what's going on. Appreciate you for being here, baby. Another one. Another one. Well, thanks for the follow, Revods. Appreciate that. Zamrick, what's good? Thanks for the follow. Was eating so I can't type. Messy fingers, come on. Get them going. It's KFC. Oh, hell yeah. Grease. I love some KFC, dude. Hell yeah. I'd eat KFC to this. What's that saying? What's that saying?
That's French.
Saying something seductive. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not hating how it's sounding at all, but
It's all very well done. Very
yeah.
passes like the boomer test for sure.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice mono sub. I like to see it. It's actually really well mixed in my opinion too. Like nothing seems out of place, nothing seems like harsh. Even the vocals have like a lot of S's, like that intimate, like close to the mic sound, but they're not harsh at any point. Which is good.
One point that it kind of seemed like it was at the end to me, but I don't remember where it was. I think it was once they're like filtered. Like right there. Like right.
I feel like that's kind of acceptable amount.
It's not bad, but like that it did feel like a bit, but that being the only part is.
Yeah, I think it was.
big
Yeah,
deal.
there's a couple places where it might have gotten pretty harsh, but it's like an acceptable amount because it's, I think, the way that it was mixed in with the rest of the track most of the time. I can't help it, but when I hear this kind of thing, I am imagining in my head like an art gallery or like a fashion show or like
those
perfume
boards.
like being like sold. Like
Yeah. High fashion.
yeah, definitely. It definitely
yeah.
fits the bill for everything it should. Like it hits all the notes it should for what it is, like that deep house.
Yeah, like a solid house track, definitely.
Yeah, and the mix
Like,
is
little
really
bit
good,
variation on the top, you
which is
know,
what I'm
with,
picky
like,
about is the
the
mix. So.
melodies. Yeah, and I mean, like I'm always gonna say, like, would like more variation in drum patterns and stuff, but this is, I just got to deal with that's just how, I think that's just how a lot of these.
It's good for spinning and it's
Are
good for
supposed to be.
placement. That's basically it. And
Yeah.
and then not saying like this. It's just not the kind of like deep house isn't the kind of thing you just like listen to when you're like doing your normal listening. I would imagine, at least not for
I
me.
mean,
Some people, yeah.
Yeah, I like for me, I'm more of like I gotta
Dior
hear the
fashion
lyrics, like, if I'm
show.
driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, like if I'm like just listening to stuff, I usually got stuff with like lyrics going. Like gaming, this would be good for. But if I'm like driving, I need some
Civilly,
lyrics and
thanks for
shit.
the follow.
At a club, fire.
Yeah, like I said, for spinning and placement, it's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, everything sounded really well put together, to be honest. Oh, my neck. You good? Are you getting frisky over there? You keep fucking bumping the play button? What's going? Or is it me?
Huh? No,
Are you
that's
playing something.
Are you hearing that sound?
Yeah.
Oh, that's when I gotta follow. Why is it coming through that way? Is it just because I'm sharing the desktop?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for the
I
follow,
heard it
Zach.
twice,
And
and I was like,
Zamrick win? Yeah, I got like 3 follows in a row. That's all.
Zamrick is who we just listened to.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I can read now. I looked up and noticed. I was like, oh yeah.
Let
Name.
me see. But yeah, that was solid. Well, I suppose now I can unmute this. I just muted it because I was hearing Discord and the wow doesn't matter, but the Discord shit, dude, fucking kills me. It's your turn now.
Yep. I got a handcuffed unicorn. I don't know if you're familiar. The person that was sending us
I
the
remember.
banned from Twitch, but uses direct AI tracks, but at least there's like a lot of effort and thought put into it and good prompt engineering, which is something that I can admire
It being
comparatively.
acknowledged as such it makes it a lot more okay to deal with. Like I don't care if like I caught someone the other day lying about it. So
Yeah, that's kind of not okay. And the other thing that's not okay was the other thing, like what we had happen where we were just getting bombed by like trolly fucking 5-second AI tracks. That was kind of.
when?
What do you mean when? The Friday feedback thing. Do you not remember that?
Was that later? Do I not remember as much as I thought I did? I'm trying to remember. I don't know.
You don't remember? There was like one person.
I mean, no,
Durban?
I gotta say it
Durban.
again? No, I don't.
Durban. They did like super skips, like 3 super skips in or 2 super skips in a row, and they were like
yeah.
trolly AI tracks. It was
Yes,
very
I
very
do
annoying.
remember. I do actually remember now.
Yeah.
Fart Huffer's up to? What are you huffing farts, dude?
What else?
I'm fucking huffing farts. Long, stinky, like
Yeah, handcuff. You're good.
rainforest.
I'm not
Yeah, this was
making
something else.
I'm not making a judgment call on you. I actually like the way you use AI. 1, because you're upfront about it, and 2, because you can tell that you're putting thought and work into it and like redoing,
coffee quick.
working the prompts.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm not saying anything against you. I'm saying there's somebody else who was literally just like taking a topic, putting something in, spitting out like a 5-second AI track, and then submitting it and like skipping it. And then they did it like over and over again, and it was kind of it was not welcomed by the like second or third time they did it. I guess I'll hit the dab pen one more time. I have many different coughs. Fuck. Where'd he go? He's making instant coffee. He's become a coffee addict now already. It took 1 day of him having instant coffee to become a coffee addict. Yeah, I think it is an appropriate little emote thing.
Hey.
There he is.
Oh yeah, that's a thick one. Whew.
I can't believe it only took you 1 day of having instant coffee to become an absolute addict to the instant
I mean, that's just how I am with caffeine, just in general.
Mm.
Like,
You be careful there. That's
you
pretty
remember me
strong.
drinking 3 monsters in one of these streams the other day.
Yeah, you should not do that.
I'm fine.
All right.
This isn't as bad as those.
No, it's not. It's much better than that. Like 1,000,000 times better than those energy drinks. Maybe not so good for the teeth, but you know, neither is carbonated shit. Anyways.
Yeah, none of it.
None of it.
Really.
None of it's good. It's all varying levels
None
of
of it.
bad.
None of it.
All right, we got. This is on Spotify now, by the way. An AI track
Oh,
on
yeah.
Spotify. This is the reality we live in now.
Well, yeah.
I know. It's just strange world, though. I love that this is the art for this, and it's like the most metal.
My heart, damn, yeah, off the caffeinated. This is good with milk in there. Holy shit. This is pretty solid.
I can hear the like one layer that has like an artificial kind of sound to it, but other than that, it's pretty tight.
Why are they barking? The brony apocalypse. Right?
Well, I think the fact that you put like complex, calm, psychedelic EDM in the background, that's probably what's making it feel like. That's probably a good way to mask that it's like AI completely.
I'm still feeling it though, but that might be because I know. Okay, squinkers. That public litter boxes. Yeah, this is solid actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, somebody go shit their pants about it. Hurry, somebody go fill their diaper about it. I'd say the structuring's pretty solid on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the movement. How'd I have sex? Well, shit, now that you say it. Who's trying to get their back blown out real quick?
I'd imagine that AI for audio and music can kind of just go the direction of Cursor too. Like, imagine if they just made a DAW.
That'd be sick.
Like,
yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, like imagine they made a
You can
DAW.
adjust everything.
Right.
Can do like an intuitive AI.
Or like you can have like lanes, like layers, you know, like you would in and you can assign like an AI to do the drums, an AI to do like the guitar, like, and you can create like you put almost like a prompt in a channel. You know what I mean? And then
You can do an overall and then go individual channels.
right. One that's overall, like, so that everybody's making music that makes sense, but have different AIs for each one of the instruments. That way you can independently tweak things. Like if the instruments sound,
What a plugin that would be, even.
Huh?
If you could make. I said, what a plugin that would be if you could make it as a plugin.
I mean, that would have to be like it's a whole DAW, I would imagine.
I mean, maybe. Yeah,
I think it's way too complicated to just do a plugin, but yeah.
possibly.
But I think that'd be dope.
Oh,
I think, I don't know. That's the end of it though. That would really be the end of it.
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine it like AI steal our jobs any more than that. But at least then it's like you get to control and play with it though, like, and it's a tool, you know?
I love playing with.
I love to play with it. Like the part of the problem with AI in its current iteration is that you can't just like type into it and be like, oh, I like the way you did the guitar here, but I'd like it more if you had like a less active melody when you're doing that, or like change the tone of the guitar to be like less high frequency and like get the hiss out of it or something, and then it would be able to like do that. And then I think that's where we're headed. But
Well, that's fine. Now let me go. Oh, I'd say if you closed it out, then okay. Third and fourth thing from the bottom on your left side there. I don't know if you want that there.
oh, I just, yeah, I haven't dealt with that.
You can right click it and take it out. I think you can just do it that way. Don't. Well, yeah.
All right.
There's the album too. If you
Oh
want.
yeah.
Just looking out, dude. Just looking out for you.
Whatever. Not like
I know, but you know what I mean. Just so then you don't have to notice it later.
R2, please relax. God damn it. Neighbor dude let his dogs out, and now my dogs have to bark.
Yeah, whenever there's like someone here outside, like one of my folks is outside, they'll just do it. And it's like, come on, I get it. You want to go out there. Cool. Must be nice because I don't want to. I try to go outside. I go to Belbida. Belbida. Should go piss on your lawn. No. No.
Handcuffed Unicorn says, I'm sorry, I'm stealing your jobs. I hope I'm not producing slop. Well, it's not slop. There's a difference.
He ain't stealing my job. Shit.
Yeah. And to be honest, like, I think the limitations. I know what you mean. Handcuff.
You think I make money with my music?
Joke's on you, never had a job with that to begin with.
I'm a server at a winery. You're not taking that.
I mean, Timbaland just signed an AI, like, artist.
I know, and he's a fucking joke. To be fair.
How they're gonna just hologram a live show, I guess.
Well, I've seen the Deco did it with Yame, like the Vocaloid character they made.
Yeah.
Like they did like for her shit, it was like a projection hologram situation, which is really cool actually. Like the Vocaloid shit getting represented actually like visually, like how like Gorillaz did it that one time. I don't know if they might.
I think that's.
But I saw that they did that with the character.
I just would have to see what happens, like how the AI, whatever they're doing with an AI, how that like, is it just like basically that, like AI vocals and that's it, like on top of something that they made, like are the lyrics gonna be like obviously crappy AI lyrics, like derivative of everything that's already been
where this shit would go, you mean, or what do you?
No, the AI artist that's been signed. Like
I'm sure they got the tech to make that shit sound convincing.
It has to be proprietary. There's no way that they're doing like Suno or like Udio or anything like that. It has to be somebody who has like comfy UI, you know, the thing that like Photonics plays with, that you can design like AIs in. So it's got to be like its own comfy UI model.
Some in-house kind of
yeah. It's a proprietary model thing for sure.
Farm to table.
Because otherwise it would just be too similar to other things that would come out from that. Although the shit I've gotten out of fucking Udio and Suno like is insane sometimes. Like especially the Udio one, because it gives you the ability to like control how far away from the model you want it to go. Like how creative, or they call it like the temperature on some AIs.
Yeah.
Like how random. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well.
There was our AI discussion for the day. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, fuck. This better not be a fucking everyday discussion either. Like, as long as it's like new shit that's being discussed. But I'm not gonna do the if it ends up being fucking Groundhog Day every time we talk about AI.
Maybe it's just not for me, but fuck, it's so appealing. Indulgent devil's dealings. If it meant true love with some meaning, I mean it. All my life I take a bullet for her. I'm on some other shit. Ever since my first love, never been the same. I'm tired of fucking with flames. I'm tired of playing games. If you want smoke, then you should say it to my face. Cause these bitches just don't wanna be direct. Don't give a fuck if it's a stretch. Yeah, I'm coming at your neck.
I actually like the drum mix on it, even though it's like really like unorthodox, I would say.
Civilly, what's good? Thanks for the follow. Encoding overloaded, considering turning down video settings. Damn, my OBS is saying that. I'll have to keep that in mind, I guess.
Every day can mean a change, but I'm addicted to the pain. Fuck, I'm just trying to get these bucks and find me some love to smoke the runts with. They ask me if I'm okay, but a truthful answer is redundant. Said I'm chilling, but it's far from the truth. I can't even feel unless I'm thinking about you. Yeah, I'm fucked up in the head, but whatever, it's cool. Be the change you wish to see. lives. Cause all you people be so snakes if they smarter, then they'll snatch your chain. Cause all these bitches fake. I'm the only real one in the damn estate. But it's cool though. It's cool though.
God damn it. Handcuff, no, not this shit again.
Is it the $1 thing again?
Yes. Handcuff Unicorn Studios. I don't know if they were putting studios before, but
This is kind of a cool mix on this beat with the
yeah.
like the overblown subbiness on the kicks, side chaining the sample.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
They're official now, yeah. That was the first official dollar. Yeah. But this having kind of the same issue as that other one with the vocals almost sounding too crowded, even with 2 layers, because of them being like that the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of like goes from like emphasizing to sounding crowded.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that. But I like the vibe. It's just I feel like one needs to kind of come down a little bit, be wider, be more supporting of the other one. And then there are probably parts where it could drop out. But like with this type of instrumental, there's a lot of space being taken up. So
I think it would have been cool sometimes to have like the kick drum like high pass, so it's not so bassy. Like you just hear like the high part of it, like in the intro and the outro and a little break area. Like I'm assuming that because of the way it's routed, it's side chaining the sample and getting the sample to like duck out. I mean, maybe I don't know. There's a creative routing maybe there so that you can filter it post sidechain.
yeah. I like the vibes on it though. Like each song has had like a different kind of style to it, and I really like to see that. That's good for listeners too, because you can pull listeners from different avenues, and they can be impressed when they hear the different styles that you can throw out there. It's always good to have a bit of a variety there. That's something I like. Something I like.
I try to make all my
I like
songs
that.
sound different, yeah. I did like that drum mix though. That was really fucking cool. Like,
Yeah. The song had a warmth to it.
mm-hmm. I mean, it's just had like that sampley vinyl, like ripping type
Yeah.
of like
Yep.
feel, so it's perfect for that.
Yep.
But
That, like kind of New York-y kind of hip hop.
yeah. But with like how thumpy the kick was and like the sidechain, you could tell that it was like a modern track. You know what I mean? It's just like a modern spin on that.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Try to make all my songs sound different, dude. Yeah, and even if like it's just one little thing, if it's like a style you've done before or something you've done, even if it's just something smaller that you're messing around with to be different, it doesn't even need to be that crazy. It's just it's good to as an exercise to fuck around with different shit.
Yeah,
With different shit.
I appreciate it.
Shit.
I don't
Good,
like just
good.
making the same kind of thing over and over again, and I can respect that from somebody else.
And sometimes you want to dip back into a style, like some artists do that, where they'll use the same sound selection for certain songs. Like every time they do something more sad, more melancholy, they'll dip into like similar sounds, and there will be a lot of like consistency from song to song with that. But then they're still, mixing things up in different ways. It might not even be anything super crazy, but you'd be surprised at how little it actually takes to make a noticeable change in something.
I mean, I think that's how you stand out anyways, is just try different things until you land on something that's unique. And you end up,
Yeah.
like, I've noticed even if you produce different genres or different styles, you end up having your own sort of fingerprint that you put on it anyways.
Yeah.
Like you still have your own characteristics. Like it's
Yes.
completely independent from like genre. Because your tastes are the same, you know?
It's good taste.
If you have good
really
taste, you put
good.
taste in whatever your genre you work in, you put your good taste.
I like it when it's a little salty on the taste.
Some umami.
Oh my. Mogongo. Oh my.
All right.
If you have good taste, then you taste these nuts. Yeah.
Wait, what? I think I just had an aneurysm trying to understand that.
Hey, fuck you. Oh my god. Proud happy, thanks for the follow. I try to hear about tasting nuts while eating lunch. Hey, what is a little almond in there? A little cashew.
Hey, there might be.
I love a good pistachio. Little smokehouse pistachio.
Who's Mid-Mac? I feel like they said something earlier.
Yeah, about being in both.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So they're next on mine. So I'm assuming you delete it from yours when I play it.
Huh?
Huh?
Is yours right now?
Yeah, Mid-Mac is on mine right now.
Is it the same song?
What? No, I think they haven't gone yet.
No, is it the song that I have in mind?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, Coastal Attack.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Do the play now. Okay, then I got Blast X. So like I'll do it right here. I'll go back one and then I still want to finesse this. Give me an option.
Oh, you mean like the ability to drag things around a little bit? Yeah.
Or just delete one off the queue.
Yep. I'm finding the need for that more and more. All right, Coastal Attack,
All
Mid-Mac.
Yeah. Prod J Dilla, you just took a J Dilla beat.
We like the lamb brands, looking like
Crazy.
the man fam. I don't have to handstand, I'm paying for their plans. I stay for them bland jams, doing it. The product I push to cook when them using it. Using it, find me flaking, a baby shaking, influence this. I gotta hit precise, despite my sights fueled by these 5 true beauties that's nice. I'm finna fly blind to their lies, I hit my karma despite. They trying to buy this in some battle minds, I defuse slight. Who really mashing this, can't say I'm jacking shit, this the mid. I feel the shift uphill command, I either rise or I'm pinned. Appeal they cap and clones, don't matter, won't stop me or my kin. Me and my bitch, I need Madonna, Don, and how to get zip. I'm finna hit, I'm finna have them gasping, asthma and shit. Asthmatic rap for the pen, see they hands lagging. They really ain't one clash with the mid. No, they man's masking, I fuck them till they having my kids. They gon' dare to act that I pull up in that magical whip. Looking fresh, laughing, you never gon' be capping my limits. I made the press past it, they never wanted me in the mix. Yeah, my stress lasting, I seize it while they hissing and shit. Never commit, I paid this homage cause my bread bout to flip. Fetish and red sprout rations in it, yeah, feed them cause they starving for change. Dark arts in them, cold hearts in them, I can't be they slave. They can't count with them, they don't slip a couple side-eye strings. I'm finna palm on, this a blind side, this a coastal attack. This a exposed, they gon' you know you ain't on shit next to Mac. I'm finna roll through old news, still a feature hit my old Bob. But I'm just for speaking when it's knowing I was never gon' need it, just make my music now.
It's a non-profit project. I hope so.
Yeah, I was challenged too.
If it's a J Dilla beat, then it better be non-profit.
The challenge came just out of the blue.
I think for me the biggest problem right off the bat is the I don't know if it's the quality of the recording or something that happened post-production, but it's like a struggle to make out what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a little too deep in there. Like they go for like the muffled kind of like to match. That's like the no, I'm saying that's what like artists will do, but it's too much on this one.
I'm also just trying to I don't know if it's the I don't know like what it feels like it might be something about recording quality.
Could be, yeah. People like I've heard, and I'm not even the hugest fan of it myself. Like the raw recording sound when they do this type of track. Like I've heard it, and it's got to be done right. Otherwise, it just sounds too raw, and like it could use a little something. Like I've seen it happen a lot.
Yeah, like it still needs a good bit of compression. My mic is shit, so yep.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. but you know, it's not that bad. Yeah, you might be able to finesse it a little bit. Depends on what you're producing in, like, but I do hear like the edge, like the S's and the consonants are like just kind of gonna need a lot of emphasizing to get it to sound clear, and I worry about how much clarity you're gonna be able to get out of that with just an EQ. You know, like maybe a combination of a couple things, like compressing it a little bit harder and boosting that area, something like that. You can maybe work around it. But yeah, that was my biggest issue with it for sure. Is the vocal mix on it just needs work, and you know, if it's your mic, you've got your work cut out for you. Best bet is a new mic. Yeah, it kind of is. It kind of is.
Which not everyone, you know, not people can't a lot of times.
Yeah, I know the struggle.
One, so
yep.
So it would be best if you can't afford a new mic to just fiddle around with it. You could get a clearer sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's possible. It's just
I've heard some crazy stuff on like Apple, like earbud shit, which blows my mind. But like I'd imagine it just takes a whole lot of work and a lot. Yep, a lot of work, a lot of plugins, like especially like
know-how and focus too. The time worked on it doesn't amount to shit if you don't have the know-how and the focus.
Yeah,
to actually dial in with stuff like that. That's when it's more of a challenge.
Yeah,
I like the vibes of it. Yeah, like Quasimodo kind of vibes. Like
yeah, that's what I was saying about boosting 5K. Like if you're boosting the S's and the T's as much as you want, it's not gonna sound good if it's not in there. That's what I was civilly's like talking about, that aspect of it, which is, you know, it is what it is. I would critique more on like the other stuff, but I was so focused on that it was like very difficult to concentrate on like the lyrics or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that, definitely.
All right, so now, and I did do the RevOdds one already. Like, see, I really wish I could have just moved that one.
Yeah, I just go to the previous song before the one I'm at, and then do the play now, so it's back there.
Yeah, I think I fixed it.
It's about all you can do.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Did you fix it?
I fixed it.
Okay.
I did it.
I did that.
I did that. Don't worry about it.
You see that? I did that. Cheap. It could be, yeah, but it's like it's just about affording shit. Like at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. It's always a struggle. I totally understand. Like, the only reason I have a mic right now is because August sent me that one. Remember when my fucking mic broke? I almost had a fucking nervous breakdown, and he sent me something. But it was like, it wasn't like super expensive mic, but he like just had one lying around, and I was like, here, I got you. And it's like, perfect.
Yeah.
And it's such, it's an AT.
Mic, it would suck because I have to get shit for my car. Like I don't even have a lot of money, so I have to like, you know, like that. It's a thing.
Yeah, there's like AT 2020 clones that are like $40, and like you the only thing is you would also need to get an interface, but there's like USB interfaces now, so you could even yeah. All right, Blast X.
True. Blast X. I feel like I need to preemptively turn this down. We'll see. Serum 2 upgrade. I gotta try that, bro. I really want to try Serum 2. I've heard it's pretty dope.
It's very Stranger Things so far.
Yeah, I like it. Like synthwave sound selection so far. Ooh.
Okay.
I'm glad it stuck with it, I ain't gonna lie.
Watch it turns into rhythm halfway through.
I won't mind if it's done right. But I'm a little sucker for like some synthwave, dude. Always a banger when you're driving at night, like always. Synthwave is perfect for that.
Jesus.
Okay, Squingus, Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck? It turns into cyber grind. Squingus talking like this, it ain't even 3 p.m. for me yet. We got the 10 p.m. shit coming out at like 3 p.m. I want that bass to be a little thicker. Might have an episode today. Let's go. I'm like the weatherman for your. Well, we're already getting 10 o'clock level out-of-pocket statements. There's good music for that too, actually. This just did. We got a 25% chance of a manic episode around 6 p.m.
I think I'm okay with where the bass is at on this.
I don't know. It just felt like when everything was hitting, it just feels like something's not there, and maybe it's something else. It just feels like something. It feels like it could be a little more full to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just.
I mean, it could, but I think that kind of would take away a little bit from the vibe of like the era music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I was missing was like some like roto toms, like do 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 do, like those, like a few of those,
some solid fills.
Yeah.
Like, this is such a good like era for like dope drum fills. Capitalize on that because they also just sound good and it matches. Like, they sound great. Those are they're great for all kinds of shit. You hear them used outside of this shit all the time too. But yeah, it sounds really good. Like, I would love hearing some fucking. It's like some goth club vocals.
Yeah, that's what I was. You read my mind. I was like, now you just have to do like the
Joy Division. Or
yeah, like Depeche Mode vocals or something.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
In the M and M, I like the first M, but I don't like the second M.
I'm not gonna ask.
M and M.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask.
What?
I don't know. I don't think I want to know what you guys are talking about.
M and M, the rapper.
Oh.
M and M.
Why are you saying it that way?
M and M. M and M.
That's not their. That's not the name.
M and M.
I'm too high for this. What?
Merstal Misters.
Oh, is that the name? Is that how it goes?
Mershuvian Mistral. Menstrual.
I've got 2 tracks here from Happy. I'll do one, and then there's actually the end of my queue, so I think I'm
Mershuvian.
more.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still chilling for a little bit. I got a little time before.
Okay. So I think what I'll do is I'll play this one. You play yours. I'm gonna close the queue and raid out to you, and then you raid out when you're finished.
Yeah.
All right. Let me close that queue. There we go. I'll get to both of these though. Happy. So this is CO 101 example beat. Okay. I'm not gonna pretend to know what that means.
Civilly, no, I didn't say that, but you're after my next one.
It's German rap. Okay. I'm not gonna understand it then.
Мои невские kicken Bälle, wenn der Mond scheint nachts, wie auf dem Fußballplatz. Fick alle Kripos, die planen einen Großeinsatz. Jeder macht hier sein Batz. Meine Jungs kicken Bälle, wenn der Mond scheint nachts, wie auf dem Fußballplatz. Fick alle Kripos, die planen einen Großeinsatz. Jeder macht hier sein Batz. Du bist ein Pussy wie einer, der zusticht, aber nicht zugibt, dass er's war. Ey, ich hab dabei, was du willst, aber Chico, hier geht's immer noch nichts auf K. Ey, hol mal dein Cash und wir bieten die Ware an, so wie auf dem Bazar. Ey, welchen Rapper kannst du denn heutzutage noch glauben, was er alles sagt? Mich zu finden ist nicht hart, immer oben Rosenthaler im Park. Weiße Asche, was ich hoch ist stark. Ich hab wie ne Bälle, das ist kein Salat. Geh alleine shoppen, fuck auf Bodyguards. Fahr zum Gotti und ich esse ein Adana. Oder machen wir die Kunden auf Fahrrad. Puste Rauch in die Luft wie ein Indianer. Meine Jungs kicken Bälle, wenn der Mond scheint nachts, wie auf dem Fußballplatz. Fick alle Kripos, die planen einen Großeinsatz. Jeder macht hier sein Batz. Meine Jungs kicken Bälle, wenn der Mond scheint nachts, wie auf dem Fußballplatz. Fick alle Kripos, die planen einen Großeinsatz. Jeder macht hier sein Batz. In meinem Kopf sind Sparos. Ich muss jetzt hin, sag, wieso musst du die Uhr abnehmen? Wenn du hinter waschen gehst, in meinem Kopf sind Sparos. Ich muss jetzt hin, sag, wieso musst du die Uhr abnehmen? Wenn du hinter waschen gehst.
Yeah, what do you think?
I don't know. Like, I have no idea what's being said. So that
No, I have no idea what's being said, but I do think the layers, if I don't know if they were artificial or actually like doubles, but they were like all the way through, and I wish there was a little bit more differentiation between what the main is and what the double is. A little bit of like, could be through
I was thinking a
effects.
little bit of that, yeah.
Could be through effects, could be through like in and outs, like so they cut out sometimes and come back in at sometimes. Like I did notice the doubles on the hook sound different, which is good. But yeah, if the doubles are natural, like rap, I would kind of deliver them a little bit differently because it's a song. Of a song. Oh, okay.
What?
Huh? It's
AI cut off of a song.
okay.
What does that mean?
The vocals? I don't even know. I wasn't gonna be able to understand what they were saying to begin with though. So
Like you take a portion of a song and then just had AI run with it? Like what are we doing here? Like,
what are we doing here? Vocals from they're
be
cut.
very-
Their vocals cut from a different song.
oh,
Okay. Okay. So I guess there's not really much you could have done with the layers there then.
no.
Understandable. Well, the beat is fucking hard. If it's any consolation, then the beat is really fucking good, and I liked how like minimal it was.
Yeah, plenty of room for a vocalist on there.
I liked how like
Work with-
the
just work with
dissonant
the
shit,
vocalist,
like
honestly.
it passes the boomer check as far as like mono on in the bass.
Yeah, the balance was sounding nice.
Mhm.
Everything was sounded pretty well done production wise. Just find vocals to work with. If you're out here making beats that are solid, clean, plenty of room for vocalists, like just find vocalists to work with that are solid.
Yeah.
Because it'd just be cool to hear that rather than something that maybe was taken from an existing song. I like making beats around existing vocals when I do it. I enjoy doing that as like a different way to build them, but then you can just take them off and work with the vocalist that's making vocals specifically for that track. I'm slouching.
Yeah, I'm pretty sunken into my chair.
I just did it, but it's cozy. I'm sure I won't be sitting like this for too long. I usually don't sit still as it is. Yeah. It sounded good though.
Yeah, it did sound good. And then, since it's the beat really that we're critiquing, sounds good to me. Next one's just a beat though? Okay.
Oh yeah. Then I can freestyle over them too. If you said shit that's beats, I'm down to. Although it might, if it's coming through yours, there might be weird latency shit.
Maybe I can give you I could just toss you the link and then when it comes up.
That's actually possible.
Yep. That'll be a way to do it.
That'll be a way to do it. Because I wouldn't mind hitting a little freestyle on.
Yeah, I'll just throw you the link when it comes up.
Yeah.
Because I know
Okay, we
there's
already
the Discord
listened to
delay.
this. Or is this a different song? Didn't we already listen to Rebel and Dust? I could have.
Yeah, we did. We did.
I think you put the wrong link in.
Wait.
Man, y'all putting the wrong links in today. The wrong shit.
See if you can find Putrid then?
I can, yeah. Well, I might not be. Yeah, I can. I can actually probably do that. So I do file. I mean, yeah. Well, you sent the wrong thing with a file too. Or wait, was that not you?
No, that wasn't them.
Someone else. My bad. Well, no, people do it with files too. August did it, and then the one earlier. I don't remember, but you know.
Oh, I thought I saw it.
Here's
There it is.
Putrid. I found Putrid. Yeah, not you. My bad. One time I sent someone else's live. Yeah, I've gotten that a couple times where like it's just been a link to someone else's Twitch. It's like cool. When's your song coming up?
Jesus. That's one way to start a song.
Well, ska punk. Well, ska punk. It's a bit quiet and thin sounding.
Very, but the spirit of it is there.
My rudeness that was intrusive. I got so sick of being understood. I don't want to keep on living like selfish pricks, man. I don't want to post online with all our business. I don't want to keep on living like this, but seems like everyone's got so much to hold a phone. Instead of do, think we're fucked, we might be screwed to tell the truth. We're ruined. We waste our time on useless. This that just makes us stupid. Get your blood being putrid. I don't want to. Did I make my point yet? We still going through this. Drinking water is filtered sewage. And if you're lucky, you don't know if you knew this. In a million years, you'll be using fuel sick. Nuclear fission and heartless dipshit. All it takes is one decision. Using their mind to think anymore. Just addicts that were clueless. Use my rudeness that wasn't true.
Hello?
I got so sick of being understood.
Yeah, I just texted it to you. It's okay, it's okay. 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 I'll see you soon. I love you.
That was solid.
Mhm.
Definitely still like being held back by the mix. It sounded thin, and a lot of the high end like vocal stuff and the guitar at points are like kind of melding together because of that.
It's okay.
And that's
Happy.
where, like, the
There's nothing
carving
crazy.
out and making shit. It definitely needed some work in the EQ department. Like just because it's punk music doesn't mean it doesn't need a solid mix. And he's working at it though. Like I already know this. Like we talked plenty when we did his listening party.
The performance is all there. Like it's.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. It all does sound like it's under like some sort of band pass, so like you can't hear like as much lows or highs really. Like I said, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to like
Solid.
harp on that because it's the same feedback they already know for sure.
Yeah. That's a thing I don't want to do anymore. Like,
It is
for me.
It is like good to just reiterate though that like it's identified what's holding it back because it's better than not being able to perform it or like having a bad ear for like melody and harmony. At least at least you don't have to deal with that. You just have to get through the technical aspect of mixing. And
Yeah. I don't know if you saw your chat or not.
yeah, I did. I was just
Okay.
my wife called and she was asking about a code that got texted to my phone. So
Okay. Yeah.
and I like texted it to her, and then she was calling me.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you.
Yeah, it's no big deal though.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna put this in here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I guess I'm gonna put it in. Oh yeah,
Or-
I was just literally just gonna put it in your chat for a second. But you know, let's do the VC chat instead. God damn it! I'll take that call in a moment. And then after this, I'm gonna raid you. This will be the raid out song.
Okay, I got a couple more in mind, then I'll probably get ready.
Yeah, I'm about to have to deal with some day job bullshit. So. Ooh.
Is it gonna be not loud enough? I have to have shit pretty loud for. I have an extension on my browser I can use. This should work. I don't know. Oh, God, I don't know if I'm high enough to do this. I'm gonna overthink everything. I'm gonna overthink everything for sure. Proud winning looks good. Hopping in a full throttle. See a bitch with a bottle. Got a bye-bye in it. Roll through, I done hit it, then I be finished. Damn, I done gotta lick it. Lick it in the butt though. She ain't even see me from the front though. It be a masterpiece. I blast the cheeks. Yeah, blasting the grease. Ooh, I just snuck up on them. They ain't even see me, they hooked on phonics. They don't acting like they got it. Motherfucker wanna stop it. I don't like when they rapping. That shit don't sound like that clapping. I just hit it like booty cheeks. Hit it like 2 or 3. I need the front and the back though. Lil Short D got a knack though. Got a little knick-knack, got bones on the shelf. I just thought go for the well. I don't give a fuck about my body. This shit ain't temple, I do this for hobby. Wait, I ain't just all of the bullshit. I come into it with a full clip. I got the rhymes by the satchel. Ooh, I be an asshole, I just go grab them. I do not like the way that I'm spitting. At least I hit that on the rhythm. Ooh, little bitch, I know that she fibbing. Why she be lying? I'm in her spine and I did. I don't know. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not saying anything that's making me want to keep doing it.
It did sound like Lil Dicky there for a minute.
I need to do a more freestyle stream shit here. It's just like I if I want to keep staying okay at it and like not irritating myself while I'm doing it, then I need to do it more. Is this a solid beat though?
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna have to fucking
irritating myself.
Set this right up and get out of here because I got my wife fucking trying to do something with me, and then my fucking day job is also fucking calling me right now at the same time. Lovely. All right, but we'll be back for this tomorrow, I'm assuming, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm down to doing tomorrow. I have the day off too. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like the beat for sure.
Yeah,
I like the intro. It's a little bit long with the intro, like the speed up intro, but once you get into it, it's really fucking it chugs along really well.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the intro did take a bit. I'd say spice it up more if you're gonna go with that. Try to find ways to keep that intro entertaining while still like, you know, having that like drive up. But pretty solid.
Alrighty. Raiding out. I'm gonna end the stream on pretty much all the other platforms.
On pretty much. Which one?
I'm gonna leave one on. I'm gonna leave one on just to be spicy.
There you go. The spicy plat.